Like you're standing next to me. You're forever on my mind. You're forever by my side. Won't you hold me closely? I don't wanna fade away. Please just watch over me. It's not easy, but your love is immortal.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Patch 10.1 releases very soon. Oh my god, I look all kinds of disheveled today, dude. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me fix the webcam real quick. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. Last night was a big project video, dude. It took me so much time to write some of the parts, like going over the classes that I had for the video. If you haven't checked it out, definitely watch it. 150 hours of level 100 in Diablo kept for W. Wait. Huh? Hold on a sec. Wait, is the wait, what do you mean 100? Oh, yeah, the Wowhead article you mean. That's what you mean. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Yeah, apparently. Is that going to be the max level? Because isn't there a Paragon levels, or is that counted in? Like, hold on. Somebody's going to have to break me down how the whole Diablo leveling works. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Last night was last night was difficult to put together, man. I mean, going over the classes from this morning's update video, dude, it was interesting. It was actually kind of fun to go through, although I did get really stumped up when it comes to the script. When it comes to, what am I thinking of right now? When it comes to Rogue in particular, yeah, out of all the classes, like all the other ones, I felt like just kind of they flowed together or flowed well. And it was really easy to talk about them in terms of what changed, but Rogues in terms of that class hasn't really changed much, has it? Like, let's be honest here. By the way, how am I looking today, dude? I look disheveled. I look all kinds of messed up with the day, dude. That's just how it's gonna be for the evening. How you boys all doing? Welcome back up. All of you having a good one. 100 is max level, and after level 50 is Paragon levels. Okay, so level 50 is actual like level, like a final level, and then 100. So you have, oh man, so you have 50 normal levels and then 50 Paragon levels. Correct? Or am I wrong on that? Am I getting it right or not? Because correct me if I'm wrong. I just don't play Diablo at all. I guess I would need to. I guess I need to spend some time with Diablo at some point. How you boys all doing? Welcome back up, all of you having a good one, boys. We got ourselves the weekly box opening. What is going on here? Hello? Music? Beautiful. Hi. Yo, I'm out of it today, dude. I'm gonna be honest, boys. I am out of it today, dude. Oh my god. You know what? It's one of those things where it's winding down towards the patch end or whatever. Have you ever... I always get like this, man. When I know it's like we're winding down to the end of a patch, the raid is over, the tier is over, everything is over. I almost just want to take a break for like an entire week and then come back in once 10.1 is here. You know what I mean? Man, that's how it was for like the end of Shadowlands heading into Dragonflight. And I think that's how it was for like patch 9.1, 9.2, all that stuff, yeah? So it's gonna be first 0.1 patch of this expansion. Dude, I am hoping it'll be a banger. If it could be as good as like, what, Legion 7.1 or whatever it was? I hope it's just, if anything, I hope it's not an 8.1 of BFA or a 9.1 of SL. That's all I'm hoping for, dude. Finally get to catch you on you there. Oh, ASUS, I'm sorry if I messed up that name. My guy, I hope you're having a good one, by the way. Oh my god, man. Yeah, sorry for being all so out of it today, boys. Let me fix this up real quick. Did I mess it up? No, there it is. Yeah, I already had the thumbnail for the Duels video and everything ready. Literally, as I was trying to get the stream together, and I was just working on a thumbnail, trying to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, Nighthold best patch ever. Was Nighthold patch? Oh yeah, Nighthold was patch 0.1, wasn't it, for Legion? I just remember. Okay, hold on. Now my brain's all scrambled, dude. For some reason, I thought a 0.1 is like the Tomb of Sargeras patch. But I guess you're right, it was Nighthold because 0.7.0, 7.03 in particular, I think was the Emerald Nightmare, right? I think. Oh my god, dude, my brain is all kinds of scrambled. I apologize, boys. I apologize, but hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. We'll hop on here in a bit to open up our boxes for the weekly. Actually, let's go and do it right about now, maybe now, potentially now, maybe. Yeah, let me hop on real quick. We'll open up our boxes. What's up, Shane? How you doing, man? Hope you have a good one. It's okay, you're not the first to butcher it. Maruga. Okay, Maruga, that's easy. Okay, Maruga I can do. I'll try to remember it. I'm really bad with names and I have a worst memory I know. What did I say again? 710 was EN, 705 was a Trial of Valor. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good refresher. Oh my god, boys. Let me see if I can, I have, what is it, PTR capturing, don't I? Okay, now we're good. Now we're beautiful. Now, I don't really remember which characters have done the weekly vaults or haven't. I actually do not remember at all, chat. I have the worst memory I noticed. I get down 23. Bro, did I actually just say that? Did I say that out loud? Okay, dude. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second, dude. I got coffee over here. All right. I'm gonna try to see if I can not do that again. I'm gonna try to see if I can get maybe a little clue in, dude. Last night was a late night for me, man. I have a vault here, though. I don't remember who done a weekly, who hasn't done a weekly. I guess the Demon Hunter hasn't. I am slacking a little bit on some of my mods as of this week. I am remembering to do my time walkings, and I believe it should be TBC time walking this week. So I've been doing my time walkings. You have no idea just how much gear I've gotten from my time walkings, but in terms of like my Mythic pluses, skimping out on a lot of these alts, man. Pretty badly. It's been bad. I've been spending more time doing M+ on the BTR for 10.1 more than I have on live. But it's like the end of the season. Like all this gear that we're getting now from the vault, it's all gonna get replaced anyway. Although my rogue, I'm still hoping to get a fatty weapon on that one. Oh, please, Blizzard gods, just grace me with a good weapon already, man. TBC time walking, finally. It's so easy, man. TBC time walking is so easy. Oh my god. Legion time walking. As much as I love Legion, a lot of the dungeons you cannot speedrun, and I'm a little disappointed by that, not gonna lie. Legion dungeons you cannot speedrun, and it's every other one you can. It's just a straight line, and you can just go to the boss, and nobody really stops you. Everybody speedruns with you. Legion, for some reason, whether it's Eye of Ajara, whether it is the Blackrock Hold, whether it is like Natharan's Lair, it just feels like all of those dungeons do take quite a bit of a trek. It is quite a bit of a travel time in order to get to these places, man. Oh my god. You need some coffee there, Dal? Dude, I do. Survival Hunter solo dungeons, so I'm walking. Survival Hunters are soloing dungeons on PTR in general, dude. Apparently 10.1 is going to be the return, the resurgence of the Survival Hunter. The Grenadier Hunter is back, baby. It's not quite as OP as it was back then, but it's still highly effective. Okay, I'm going through all of my ults, and you're like, wow, Dal, have you done the NQs at all this week? I know that I've done them on Rogue and Shaman, but I don't remember any of my other ults. So I'm just gonna go through them very, very quickly, and we'll see what we get. This guy done a key. When? Did I do one that's Frost or something? I'm still looking for a weapon. Can I get a weapon? Do I even need these quest lines for Revival Cat? I mean, I'll get it now, but like, it doesn't matter. Come on, man. Okay, that's gonna be like 2,000 more gold from these things. If they do conversion like they did in Shadowlands, it's about 1,000 gold per one of these things. What a dud. Wonderful. All right, Shaman it is. Shaman, I actually heal 20s. And DPS to 20. It is a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Shaman Resto on Explosive Week? Dude, I'm out for that week. I'm not playing those weeks anymore. No, actually, no, I am going to be playing because there's no more explosive. Wonderful. At least not in the same way. They are thinking of bringing back shielding. So basically you have an explosive orb that you gotta break, and then it doesn't do damage, but it shields all the enemies in front of you. Which I guess is kind of like annoying. I think the helm is like the best. So I can recraft the flame touch cuffs. I did have them like crappily crafted, but like I'll probably do the helm here, yeah? Face guard of the infused. Does it matter, chat? Chat, I'm thinking of doing the helm. Is that a bad move or am I okay? Take the helm or no? I need somebody to tell me if it's a bad idea. Anybody, any suggestions, chat? I need somebody to tell me it's a bad idea. Don't do the helm. Because it's just like the obvious one. Highest item level possible. If I get no. What do they say when people get married? Say something now or forever hold your peace. Whatever they say. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. Get the helm. Okay, get the helm. You got at least two people saying get the helm, so I have zero reason to not get the helm now. It is an upgrade item level wise, which is nice, but like it's gonna get replaced very quickly too. I don't think I've had the helm before though, like appearance. No, I already did. Yeah, otherwise it would tell me like, oh, you got an appearance. Nah, we're good. But yeah, I healed as a rest of Shaman. It was kind of nutty, honestly. No good offensive. I healed that. That was really easy to heal with Will Hunter goes Demon Hunter. His Demon Hunter does not take any damage whatsoever. Then I also healed Ruby Life Pools. That was the first time I had to heal. The Death Knight, on the other hand, takes a lot of damage regularly. But yeah, we did pretty good. It was explosives, dude. I'm just healing and I'm managing explosives. I think I had a lot more fun now. Agatha, although the Agatha was rough, man. That Agatha was rough. My god. I feel like Rest of Shaman, it's one of the specs that feels very, very good to play though. I don't get why I thought it was officially out. What, a June 2nd, June 16th, dependent version by? Wait, what are we talking about? Diablo? I healed 18 today. Funny part is I did better as a fist weaver than a cast weaver when healing and I don't enjoy fist weaving. Oni, you gotta recognize that it's just a powerful playstyle. It is just really, really strong. I mean, you imagine cast weaver would be better just on like mana or on healing alone, right? The HPS numbers. But a lot of people, there's a reason why people play the Fist Weaver. It's just like passive amount of healing while you can support your allies. It's pretty good. But I do wonder, you know what? If they added a way for monks to like do damage from a distance, like even a little bit of damage, maybe that could work. Or if they could somehow buff their allies so that you didn't have to actually get in combat, or just buff your allies to do more damage, but like they actually have to get in melee yourself. Maybe that would have been a play. Alrighty, boys. Last chance for a weapon. Final chance to get a 421 weapon. Do we get one? I got 2 dungeon slots. Well, we could take the Essential to Forgotten Duty. We could upgrade it to a higher item level, and we could slap a. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna convert it. We're gonna slap a socket into it. We're doing it. And I'm gonna get. What am I trying to get? Crit versus gems. Okay. So we have one item that's 415 that I've had for like ever. I'm thinking we're gonna be 421 item level to this. If I do it correctly. Gems. What are they called? Senseis? No. Radiant? Radiant. Is that the one I need? Why the price is so high? Whatever. Whatever, man. I'm also go buy a socket item because I have a couple of these coins. Again, it's all going to be wasted, useless, all that garbage. Like, it doesn't really matter. Literally could just make a crafted belt and it'll be okay. Socket to season 1 item. Okay. Okay, let's go and upgrade this real quickly. I want to see this item level go up to 421. We got ourselves as best of slot gear as we can. My pure single target build is in. We got the rings. We got the lariats. We got the stats. We got the item levels on everything. Sockets all around. The highest item level, I believe, for everything except for like potentially bracer, which could be 424, or pants, which could be like higher than 415. But like Razagad belt pants, right? It's just like, what are the chances of getting those? There hasn't been a single time like a leather tier besides shoulders that drop. And for Mazda, I would just say like the plain ass pants. So, okay. Prepare some fantastic stats. Plug it in. Slap. This is just from two. That's even worse. Okay. It didn't upgrade. I was hoping it will upgrade. Honestly. Did I pick up the gem? This is why we play Nightborn, boys. Literally the only reason why I play Nightborn. Actually, I just play for the looks, but like, that's a fantastic racial. Mailbox, pop it out. I mean, I guess there's like toys for it now. So like, you don't even need it. Alright, cool. A little more crit, a little more versatility. Even less haze than before. Actually, didn't even have any. Mastery is what I lost. Oh, that's a good set to lose. Nightborn Master Race, to be honest. They look fantastic. I love the upgrade they gave them in the, what's this? The recent upgrade they gave them on like 10.0... 9015 or 9025 or 902. I don't even know. It was 0.5 patch for Shadowlands. It is fantastic. Suramar is still one of the best cities. I would love for them to do what they did, like, you know, with Legion, how they moved Dalaran, this city, and they moved Dalaran city from like Wrath area, actually original from the ground to the Wrath zone, and then they moved it to Legion. I would love for them to do that with Suramar, just like basically transport it and let it be our main player hub at some point. I think that'd be really, really awesome. Or like do some magic stuff where that allows us to utilize Suramar and the Nightborn, right? With all the Telemancers and all that, right? As a capital city. I think it'd be cool, like reuse it. Not exactly floating Suramar. I was thinking like a Suramar that's like moved, like teleported. Not exactly floating, but like maybe like, I mean maybe floating. Doesn't really matter. But like just a reason to reuse Suramar. Right? Even if they just teleported from like one area to another and then shroud it, so that it can be like invisible, that could be our base of operation. I wouldn't say no to that, dude. With an archway that you see underneath. I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, I like it. It just would be cool to see, just to use the city, because just like we've never really got to really use it for too long. You know, that's my biggest gripe with the Suramar thing. Alright, boys. I gotta get some of these alts done, their weeklies for. What do we start out with, man? I want to see which class you guys want to see me do. I don't really have any ideas of what I want to do right now. I don't really have anything I prefer, but I really should get some of these other characters like a little bit more gear. Like Feral Druid or Red Paladin, play the Warlock for a bit, maybe do Vengeance Demon Hunter and see if I can push up to like, I don't know, 14, 15. Just because I can be kind of liking Vengeance a lot. It's pretty fun. but I definitely want to like get all these alts a little bit more gear. Because a lot of these characters... Okay, so what I need is gear for this guy. I definitely want to gear out the Paladin a little bit more. The Warrior is also pretty good. I've got a fantastic weapon on the Warrior. Pretty happy with that one. I think I did the time walking thing for the Warrior too. No, we got one from the Vault or something. Feral Druid, now base it all. Look at the Feral Druid. Look at the Feral. Mage, but play Frost. Okay, Frost I'm really, really bad at. Okay, really bad at Frost. Really, really ridiculously bad at Frost. Majority was hoping to gear up for Bimmy Resto, got Grief George character with the cast. Now you have to be Bear or Feral. You have to. Honestly, you probably would still use Grief Torches or Resto. Honestly, like the damage it does is probably still pretty good. This is spot though. Easy peasy. Frost, please. Frost easy. Okay, we'll do Mage. We'll do Mage. I haven't played Frost in a good bit. I am excited for Frost changes in 10.01. I like the tier set. I think it could be really good. It could be like very insta-casting. Get a spoon and hit the keyboard. Alright, I can do that. Spoon, the keyboard, understood. Don't need any... I need a lot of stats, don't I? Like, I need a lot of, like, crit mastery. Don't I? Okay, let me do a quick sim to find out, like, what gear I should be running on this thing. Not like I have a lot of gear to really, like, swap out to. But I'll do my very, very best. Also, let me see if I can copy over a build for, like, M+, for mages. Because I haven't done Frost Mage and M+ in a good bit. It's been a hot minute. I think I'll take the most popular build right now and just kind of roll with that. I don't even know what the build does. Frost Raid, IC M+ build. Let's delete that. And I'll delete this. Because I don't really have a raid build. I don't even have the single target build. M+. I should add like more context to these M+ builds. Are you excited for 10.0? I am. 10.1 I mean. Yes. Very excited. I've been hanging out a lot on PTR testing classes, doing class video updates or whatever. And it's been a lot of fun. Just been enjoyable just seeing all the different changes that have been going on over there, man. It's been a lot of fun. I've been having a blast with it. Alright, so this build is a very like Icelandsy build. 80 pointers chat in terms of like playstyle, because I'm pretty sure just like Frozen Orb makes Blizzard instant. I'm pretty sure just got a Frozen Orb on Blizzard no matter the target count now, right? Basically. Also, how do you use your flurries and lances and stuff? Like, do you just want to... I guess, yeah, that's actually a good question. How do you use your, like, tier set? I guess doesn't really change your playstyle at all, does it? Alrighty, let me see if I can take this build and plug it into the raid sim. Yeah, I'll need like a quick rundown of like, is there like an easy mode how to play this spec? Hold on, doesn't Icy Veins have like easy mode guides for all the classes? Oh, do anybody of you guys watch Mr. GM and Ian interview? I did not, but no way. Hold on. Team's morale is good. So these are the highlights. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I feel like as a YouTuber, I hate the word, but as a content creator for WoW stuff on YouTube, let's go with that one. That's so full of myself. But go watch the video, give it a like or whatever. Even if you end up like seeing this me just going over the highlights, I would peep it, because highlights miss a lot of the detail. I'd give it a go. I haven't watched it myself yet, but I feel like if I were gonna go over the highlights, I don't want it to detract from the view potential. So team morale is good, which is good. Batch 10.15 will hit PTR run soon. Are you kidding me, dude? Bangers, man. 10.05, dude, we're just getting 10.1 and they already got 10.05 to go to PTR soon. Are you kidding me? Blizzard, I need sleep. You guys are just not giving me any sleep. You guys got updates after updates after... Oh my god, there's no third spec for Lucas in 10.1. But anything is possible in the future. Data mining hits and discarded experiments that never made it to live when referring to spells. Interesting. Cross-faction limitations like not being able to queue for instant content are a result of old technology that needs to be updated. A lot of the issues need to be fixed one at a time because the game is never designed for cross-faction play. General idea about cross-factions tearing down the barriers Honestly, if by the end of this expansion all those barriers are torn down, I'm okay with it. As long as it's a little bit of process. Because, okay, a lot of people are like, why did they just enable it? Why did they just enable cross-faction? Just flip a switch or something. I don't know, dude. Just enable it. Just type in enable, hit enter, you're done. But people don't realize that the game is running on so much piles and piles and metric tons of spaghetti code, dude. Spaghetti, meatballs, marinara in there, dude. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how backed up this thing is. It's an old game. It runs on a lot of spaghetti code. So when they say like, you know, cross-faction is because of spaghetti code, I feel like it's a pretty normal explanation because why do things break in WoW? Usually spaghetti code. Usually. Actually, most of the time it's just spaghetti code. It's crazy. You gotta get it with you gotta get into spaghetti with a fork one at a time, you know, to do the twirl, whatever. But it's a lot of goddamn spaghetti, dude. Anyway, being Battle.net friends and members of the same community requirements for inviting people across rails. That's something that was brought up earlier, like to be able to join a guild, like cross-faction. You need to already be able to have a BNet friend or be part of the same community in order to be able to join that guild. So I think it's again them going around the limitation of like being able to join guilds. They want to be able to have people in, but like the only way to really see this is to have that limit. I'm sure I don't think they decided to add that as a feature. I'm pretty sure it's just like, okay, let's find a way around this problem of we can't join guilds because Alliance of Horde. Here's a way to do it, and they're going around the problem, not placing the feature in there. That would make no sense either. They always try to make the most. They'll try to pick the most popular raid for time walking. I hope it's Nighthold. I don't know. Was Nighthold the most popular back in? I kind of would like a Taurus too. I would also like a Taurus as well. Although we do miss a Pandaria. Well, should Miss Pandaria be next Throne of Thunder? Give me Throne of Thunder. I know you're gonna want to do Siege of Algamar because it was the one that people played for an entire year, but do Throne of Thunder. That was actually the go-to raid. Queue for time walking raids is currently unplanned because during the week raids should only be available that difficult players won't be able to compete at transmog runs. Queue for time walking? I don't know, maybe you should be able to just queue for it, like an LFR kind of style. You know, why should... Maybe you should just be able to queue for LFR time walking raid or whatever. Maybe you should be able to do that. I know the one people to organize a group and pre-made, but like as long as you make it like doable, where you can pug it, pretty easily puggable. Their rope plans are making more slots for Drag Theory visible. Oh, like armor, transmog, that's what they mean. Bank is crusty. They spoke about updating it, but it will like be a future expansion feature. Alright, Burka said Dungeon Boss and simple mechanics. They need to update them. So I guess if they want to include TBC, you know what? Honestly, I want to see Dead Mines and Mythic Plus at some point. New Mega Dungeons coming in 10.15. Oh, let's go, boys! We'll learn more about it soon. Hell yeah! Some people said it's gonna be a Farak Mega Dungeon, dude, and maybe. Trader Center is the first truly accountable currency that uses new tech. They might use it in the future when it makes sense. Like for something else, skips for old raids and something they may implement in the future. Before boss being adjusted will most likely happen in Turn of 5 to become soloable. Is anybody actually going back to BFA for Mogs? I guess there was like the BOD raid if you've never done it. There's a mount for Mechgon and there's Jaina mount too. Shadowlands solo for possibly coming Turn of 5. Yo, LFR solo queue? Shadowlands? Wait, like just so you could queue solo for the LFR and make it queue soloable? Honestly, it would be kind of nice. I know like we have like everybody like flies to all these instances, but it'd be kind of nice to have like a bronze Dragonflight guy that can queue for any of these raids and then just solo. You know what I mean? I feel like the world would feel a little bit less lively though, so I would be a little cautious with that one. Or maybe just throw caution to wind, say F it. Alright chat, I'm trying to figure out what kind of build I'm going for here with my mage. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I know I'm going to take tier pieces. I'll just try to see if I can pick the best items that I can in terms of like secondary stats and stuff. But I have no idea what's actually going to be like best. I have no clue. I'm just going to plug all these things in, see what comes out to be the best trinket, best items, best whatever. You know what I mean? I'll try this thing instead. I just don't even know what stats you need as a mage. Like, to be honest, I have no idea. And I guess I should do it for, like, Dungeon Slice, maybe? I said Mega Dungeon, somehow I called it. I mean, I guess, like, in one hand, you could be like, well, that was kind of expected. I think would it be a call, like, okay, let's do this. What do you think the theme is going to be for the Mega Dungeon? A lot of people said Farak. I think it's going to be the Jarradan, specifically Jarradan. Not that Jarradan are going to be part of the instance, But it's gonna be an instance that's all about the Jarden with the Jarden bad guy at the end that maybe is related to Frack, but at the end of the day, the main core is gonna be Jarden. Because I feel like they haven't been on Spotlight whatsoever, and to give them like a little more attention, Spotlight would like think be the way to go right now. That's just me though. Me, just personally me, how I feel it's gonna go. But who knows though, right? That's what I think. We kill the Jarden Olives in the raid. I mean, is that gonna be the end of it then? I mean, maybe I'll be proven wrong. I'm just throwing my hat in a ring. That's all I'm saying, right? I'm just throwing my hat in a ring. The Spotlight or the raid doll? I don't know. I mean, I'm just throwing an idea in the ring, throwing my hat in the ring. Whether it's right or whether it's wrong, I'm still sticking by it. Because I feel like what are they gonna do? Just kill off Jarden? It's gonna be the final confrontation, and we know we'll see Jarden again, or is it just gonna keep popping up here and there little by little, kind of like those Devourers back in Shadowlands, just willy nilly. I mean, maybe. Actually, that's very possible. That's something to do with it. Honestly, I had spaghetti today. Oh my god, dude! Now they're talking about WoW being on spaghetti code. I don't even want spaghetti, dude. If I wasn't gonna use spaghetti tonight, I'd be a little upset now. At this point. Soon, yeah, soon. I'm waiting for the sim real quick. I'll take you guys with me for the sim. Also, I was trying to sim PTR for rogue stuff. They have nothing. Some classes have the tier sets already add on PTR sims, and you can sim your tier set. Rogues have none of that. Rogues are just like, just wait, guys, wait. It's gonna get better. Wait, please. Wait. It's gonna get better. Why am I doing 75k in Mythic Plus? Apparently my gear is the best gear I got. Alright. What key do we do, chat? What key can we even do? What key do we even have? What can I even do this week? Okay, we're gonna have to find a key to do, man. I don't know what I got. I don't know what's available. I don't even know how you're supposed to play this thing. Oh, I got the worst possible key out here. Alright, we'll try to see if we can find the group that maybe is looking for. I don't know. 12 to 15. Right, maybe they'll take us. 400 arm level, maybe they'll be like, alright, we'll take a mage. We'll take a mages. I'll sign up, but it'll probably won't say no, won't say yes. They'll probably decline me. Agathar, 13. Maybe if I sign up early, be one of the first adopters here. Maybe they'll adopt me into their home. Port. I mean, I'm a mage, right? So like Lust. Lust is good. Lust is kind of big. Maybe they'll be like, okay, I want a Lust. Yeah, we'll take a Lust. I'll take it. What's the plus fixes this week? It's gonna be Tyrannical Bolster Volcanic, which is really not that bad. It's a pretty good week, honestly. Volcanic is a non-affix and Bolstering. It's kind of like an affix, but like not really. It is an affix, actually. It is an affix. It is an affix. I forgot this Tyrannical this week. I don't know if I'll be able to get into a lot of groups then on my item level. Do we gotta go like do 11 then? I just have to sign up for like an 11 or something. I'll try this Ruby Life Pools. I'm not a big fan of Ruby, but I'll do it. Is there any dungeon where like a mage is a must? I don't think there really is there? Oh, apparently they wanted me for Ruby. Probably because nobody else signed up for the Ruby at all. They're like, oh, God, we finally got somebody. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We got somebody, boys. Let's get a tank, so like if we get a heal and everything, we'll be fine. Let's get some vials in here. Versatility, right? Is that what you run as a mage? Versa. Oh, tried some Feral Joint PTR PvP. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, have you tried the new PvP talent that they got with the Cyclone, where you can Cyclone and get yourself some resources back? That seems like a really good one to like be able to swap to somebody, because it makes it so the next person you like attack or next person you like rip or use the finisher on, I think it is. I forget what it is. Bite maybe. You just or maim. It's gonna give you a stack in Feral Frenzy. So if you can just Cyclone and Feral Frenzy people, it means you could always have a go, always have a big swapper. So letting your Feral get a Cyclone off means like, oh, I'm gonna take a lot of damage, because then they can just go for a full maim. It gives it more of like a specific playstyle, but it makes you feel like a rogue, right? How rogue would blind the healer, kidney the DPS or whatever, blind the other target, kidney the kill target. Now if our target could literally cycle on the guy, maim, you get comp points out of it. It's gonna be really, really good. I'm excited for that one specifically. Is anybody else here? I'm sitting in Enclave. Okay, well, I'll stick around just in case somebody else gets over here. I don't even know what you're supposed to do as a mage, honestly. I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, here we go. I wonder if they'll be doing another PTR patch this week. I mean, today specifically. Oh, both of you guys? Okay, I'm just gonna go inside, dude. I'm just gonna go in. I tried a little bit, but not unplayable. I did try, it feels a little weird. Exactly, like if you haven't played... Huh? If you don't play rogue PvP, hard to do that, then it will feel even more awkward, lol. I feel ya. I tried to go in a dungeon and it kind of just kicked me out. I wonder if that's a thing. I need 5 Frostbolt, 1 Figures of Frost, proc, hit number 4, and then 2 on Ice Lance and add Blizzard and Orb. Need 5 Frostbolt and then Finger of Frost, proc, hit number 2, then 2. Okay, I'm not really sure number 2 and number 4. Okay, I'm just gonna go with Icy Veins and just go to their guide. Because Icy Veins has like this easy guide of like how to play class. It's not the greatest thing ever, but it will give you some basics. Like they have like some talents, some stats that you need into like whatever basic rotation. Use your Icy Veins and cooldown when possible for more damage. Keep in mind any fight mechanics would either cause you to stop. Cast Frozen Orb to generate Fingers of Frost. Blizzard does 2+ targets for AoE. Use the color Frozen Orb, but I am playing the one talent that buffs Frozen Orb, so I'll probably want to maintain it on cooldown. With Flurry and cooldown, Ice Lance spin your shards or twice after cast a Flurry. When there's 2+ targets, go to power for AoE damage. Frostbolt as a filler, generate Fingers of Frost and Brain Freeze. So do I want to do the Frostbolt Flurry Ice Lance combo? Is that a thing? Is that a thing I want to do, chat? Or do you just ignore it? Do I just Flurry on cooldown? Chat, question. This is important. Do I still do the Frostbolt, Flurry, Ice Lance? Or do I just forget about Frostbolt and just Flurry, Ice Lance? Or do I still want to do that? Like, do I, whenever I get, let's say, Brain Freeze proc, do I want to Frostbolt into a Flurry? Or just like, can I just send it? That's the big question. Chat, help me out here real quick. Real quick. Because I just don't know. Based on the guide, it just says like, it just use it on cooldown. But I don't think that's a thing until like next tier with 10-1. Any Frost Mages in the chat? Okay, we just gotta have to figure out. I think you just throw out the orb whenever it flashes, you press it. No, I'm not talking about the orb. I'm talking about Flurry. Like, used to do this thing where every time you have Flurry available. So right now you have like charges and then you got a Brain Freeze proc. Every time you get, let's say, get a Brain Freeze proc, this is how you want to spend it. You Frostbolt into a Flurry, into Lance. Every time. You never just like, oh, just like you're using stuff. Brain Freeze, immediately Flurry. You Frostbolt into Flurry every single time. Do you still do that? Or is that not a thing anymore? Frostbolt into proc Flurry and Lance every single time? Okay, I'm just gonna try keep doing that then. I'll just keep things on cooldown, I guess, the best I can. I gotta remember that Dragon's Breath is up here. That's really, really weird for me to get used to. Also, this is here? I don't like that. We position maybe in a better spot, boys. Also, do I Nova like an AoE only? But right here, just like Flurry, Lance, all that stuff. Do I always Flurry, by the way? Do I just keep it literally on cooldown? Do I just keep it on cooldown all times? That's another question, I guess. Like an AoE here, I just still want to Flurry into Frostbolt, right? Is that a thing? Like an AoE specifically, or do you just send Flurries? Is that a thing? Okay, let's see if I can go for cooldown reduction, maybe. I mean, if that's not a thing, then it's not a thing, right? No, what can I do about that? Only 7 flurries on proc and AoE. So you never just like single target flurry ever at all? Just like right now I have flurry. For the sake of just like I have flurry available. Because the guide said, like the easy mode guide said, let's keep flurry on cooldown. Like the ability sets up on cooldown. Can I get help? Oh, okay. Calm down. I'm trying to take the buffs. See if I can help it. That's still quite a bit of damage though. I do need more crit. I do feel that crit. Lack of crit. Severe lack of crit. Oh, I thought I would dodge it. I thought I'd be able to dodge that. Probably not. Oh, I just don't want to pull those solo left. I don't think it's healthy for me. Like an AoE, do I want to just flurry anyway? Like, do I just gotta like, can I just go flurry after a blizzard or whatever? Just to send it? Because I got a proc and it should do more damage. Oh my god. Walking on my blizzard. Toxic. Let's see if I can knock him a little bit. I guess I just have no idea, right? I have no clue. Because crossbows can cleave, can they? Yeah, I'm not running the cleave crossbows. Okay, I'll need to figure it out then. I probably want to pull the big guy. Yeah. I don't know if this guy's trying to do like the skippy strat. I think he probably is. I'm gonna guess he is. I'm so out of Frost Mage, boys. I have no idea. I just literally have no clue. I'm pretty sure I just use this on cooldown whenever I have like nothing else going on, right? I think all mage specs are complicated, especially for new players. I don't know about really complicated. I'd say like arcane, yes. Fire generally isn't all that complicated. The only thing that's difficult about fire is just how gear reliant it is. Like you have to have very, very specific gear in order to be able to play it optimally. But in terms of like the actual playstyle itself, by itself, the rotation isn't like the most complicated thing ever. Like by no means. But yeah, like the actual rotation like isn't bad. It's just fire blast. It's all about maintaining buffs for sure. Like the fire blast, knowing when to use fire blast. It's kind of like key to the playstyle. However, like just the basics of it, not too bad. But mastery and haste, if you don't have those stats, you're just not gonna do any damage, even if you play optimally. So I think it's all the mages are like that. They're very, very gear reliant, except for Arcade, which is not gear reliant. Arcade is the one that is actually like, oh, what the hell is going on? How do you even play this? That is definitely one of those that's like, okay, super like convoluted. I did it wrong. It's okay. We're supposed to stack together, but it's alright. Oh, don't I have... I do have that, okay. I thought I had it. Or at least on my bars, but apparently I didn't. Apparently I didn't. I don't know the cleave and the focus of the spec. That's a lot of fun. Like the frozen orb and all that. That's really fun. Stand over here just to make sure we get our proc. I should be getting my my cooldowns are up. And I should be able to last second time. I could maybe go do that on one of the bigger trash packs in a bit here. I don't really know if I need breath or whatever. She's just in a weird spot. Maybe I can still do no damage. Nice. I want to see if I can go cooldown reduction. Those are down. Yeah, I might need a lot more stats on this thing. Go to do better than I'm doing right now. Because I feel like in AoE I should be doing like fantastic. That might have been a bad idea, by the way. Because I don't have a blink at all. Like a normal blink. Aura plus Blizzard, shifting Blizzard again, and then it says, okay, that combo? Okay, I could do that. Okay, I could try to see if I could time that together a little bit. Because I can see why that'll be a strong combo. Because of all the cooldown reduction together. Double orb in it. That'd be good. Messages I'm here on the stream. Sounds good, my guy. Sounds good, Anthony. Yeah, I'm confused, man. I just have no idea. I just looked up a quick guide and I wanted like some pointers, but I guess I'm just gonna have to figure it out myself. What's up, Larissa? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Top mages to a guy who's trying to enjoy a low low keys, huge difference. From top mages to a guy who's trying to enjoy low keys, huge difference. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I just need some gear on these guys. I don't really have like a lot of score. A lot of my ults do have decent score, but it's not like, I'm sure it's not gonna be one of those like, oh, I got 2800 Rogue. I don't think people care nowadays anymore. You see, be like, oh, this guy got KSM or KS Hero on his main. I can bring this ult. People don't care anymore. They're just, because there's so many people signing up for like Valor spam. You get so many geared dudes in, doesn't even matter anymore. Honestly. This all I ever did is a frost to sell this with this command and go in to do some fat damage. Discipline command, yeah, I imagine. Okay, big cooldown reduction. Maybe we'll get some big value. Oh, another blizzard. Oh, that's so strong. Hopefully I get any images. I do images. Get homies in here. I'm close enough to my rune. Seems like it. Let's get the guy up real quick. I do feel like I should have had a lot more mastery than I have right now. A lot more crit and mastery. I have way too much haste, but I even sim my gear and it was like, okay, well, literally the gear you got it. Like that's about as good as it's gonna get. You're not really gonna do super well. You're gonna maybe 70k, maybe 70k DPS. So this is gonna be fun. Let's drop an orb. Let's do one of these. Steal the buff. Oh, mine now. Big haze buff. Love it. Walking back a little bit. Nice. Yeah, my neighbor's kind of sucked there. Had a blue. We're just gonna pull the next pack. I guess I'm gonna back up. Unless, he's just going in. I want to see if I can steal his buff again. I think it'd be pretty good. So I can lust one more trash back. I think what I'll do is I might just save cooldowns and lust the next one. I think it's probably what I'll do. Buff him. Huge. Okay, this one I'm gonna do my mini lust and full cooldowns and just unleash. Just absolutely just go ham. Got images. See if I can kick the guy real quick. Big luster. Big luster, buster. Cooldown reduction into another. Oh, that is so strong. So steal buff. Oh yeah. Oh, now we're cooking with fire. Oh, that's actually so strong. If this was like a big trash bag, that would have been fantastic. Oh my god, this is so fast paced. That's so good. All the time this. Just because it's gonna be garbage, I don't want to deal with it. Yeah, get him out of here. That was so good. I love that cooldown reduction combo. That was awesome. I'm sure like if I had like a lot better gear, that would have been a lot more impactful. A lot more impactful. 32% crit, 32% haste. Yeah, so last time I looked at mages, and correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you guys just like stack Giga Mastery, Giga Crit, and like maybe haste to a certain break point, like a 13% or somewhere around there, and then you're like, we'll just Giga Stack Master and Crit, and probably next year you're gonna go for even more Giga Haste or whatever. You're just like, gotta hit certain breakpoints, and right now you're just kind of limited by the gear you have right now. Or did I make that up somewhere? See if I can steal his buff real quick. Yeah. Oh god, my health. My health. It didn't do as big of a combo there that time around. Okay, cool. Are we all dead? Oh. We pulled this guy? I mean, I guess we'll do it, right? I guess we gotta do it. Oh, that's gonna suck. This is doable, right, chat? I hope. It was chillin'. Wasn't bad at all. Carried by the Warlock, man. Honestly, carried by the Warlock. That guy's the homie. Max interview with Morgan Day. Okay. That could be interesting. Oh my god, look at that. That missed so badly. Okay. Round 2. What is that? That was terrible. Mage that was 400 on level. Haven't even touched aside from fire. Yeah, I gotta get better at fire, man. I gotta get better at fire. I've been liking Arcane a lot, though. Like, that's been, like, my cup of tea. I've been enjoying that one a lot. Oh, man. Good to see it still works. Yeah. Let's get a interrupt on that guy. Every time I'm taken, I'm like, oh, please somebody interrupt that one specifically. Come on, give me a buff. Come on, give me a buff. I know you want to. Give me the buff. Okay. You got interrupted completely. You're trying to back away from those guys? Might be. Inferno, let's shield. They're a little bit weird. A little bit late. Think a beer. I'll try to see if we can keep the guy on the left. If we can track his breath. Yeah, I do need to be better at that. You are correct. Let me see if we can breath him real quick. Yeah, I need to be better at like control as a mage, because it's just like one of the advantages of the spec. Like I can knock back a little bit. That could also be helpful. I can't wait till they give us like the new bowstring, because I like the new bowstring a lot better. You have lust? I guess I'll lust this just for the sake of like just having a button to use, just so we can use it. So we do use something. Try to see if I can maybe send it this guy, please. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Oh, I'm so bad. Do I get a heal? Okay, no heal, but also none of us are getting a heal. Oh, Check is dead. We just invis? Unless we can be res the tank. Okay, we gotta be res. Are we good? I think we are. Okay, we're fine for a bit. Okay, we have one man down still, but I think we'll be mostly fine. We're doing reduction here. We can stabilize. That was really bad for me, by the way. That was really bad of me. Blizzard, and we'll just run by him. I get punched. Okay. That was down. Don't mind. I guess it timed out. I think I gotta get back over here. But he can. Yeah, definitely did not go how I wanted to, but at least we were somehow stabilized. Try to bait. Didn't really bait super well, but it's okay. I'm gonna stay in my room for a little bit. Let me see if I can get a kick. I was hoping maybe somebody else would get one. Good mobility. He's gonna go do the thing again. Let's see if I can bait. Okay, that's decent. Not amazing, but it'll work. Not ideal either. Perfect. And some both. I mean, probably could just focus the boss at this point, yeah. Nice. Let's get no weakness out of the way. What am I gonna ping for? Is it roster stuff again? Oh man, just significant change due to absences. Agents may have swapped groups. Please look carefully. Am I swapped? No, I'm still Dal thick on everything but Diurna. And then my rogue is out on everything but Kurog and Diurna. Okay. So basically don't play but also play a lot. Let's pull big. Go, 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 go. Oh, we never lusted. You want to pull this and lust? I almost just want to send lust and like pull a bunch. But at this point, I feel like I should be part of the team player. I really want to lust, but like my personal lust. So badly, dude. So badly. I made a mistake with that one. Cooldown reduction. Huge. Good for him. Don't forget Dragon's Breath. Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Let's see. And drop this down. Uh-oh. Dragon's Breath up? Back it back a little? Try to give my take a little bit of a breathing room there. Think it'll be good. I do like the mobility of the spec, although it is like very Frostbolt heavy. But I feel like when I'm like I got this many lance procs, right? You just kind of just send it, right? Or am I wrong about that? Hopefully I'm not wrong about that. That does something. I don't even know what. Can really interrupt him. Actually, yes, I can. I lied. Ow. Viz? Nice. I love that it is the. That is so good. Having that as a, what's this? Huh? I guess I had a thing on me? I didn't even realize it. Without Frozen Orb, DPS is a bit meh. I think so. I mean, yeah, probably. Again, like, I'm just not really super familiar with Frost. I just kind of took a build that was, like, pretty popular over on Subcreation, like one of the top tier builds. I'm kind of just trying to figure it out for myself. I normally play Arcane, so Frost, I'm definitely out of my element. But I don't want to, like, I kind of like Frost with the new tier set. It felt like it was a lot more insta-casty. Or at least it was a lot more insta-cast potential in that one. Or maybe just me. But it felt like there was a lot more, like, potential for insta-cast stuff. Wait, I can steal the buffs. Oh yeah, I have a big shield now. Where is it? Huge. Wait, can I just walk around and take all their shields? It's a pretty decent barrier. Bird. Bird, bird, bird. Definitely want to go in the bird as best I can. I'm gonna watch him freeze cast. Good sharp and cloudburst. I definitely don't want to deal with it. I don't know if anybody else is attacking the bird or not, like me. But there definitely should be. I feel like the bird is the play. That's not ideal, but we can work this for it. At least I can hit the bird. As long as I don't get interrupted, we'll be okay. Because interrupting... Yep, now it's landing. Hopefully I'm not the one getting aggro, so we're gonna go for cooldown reduction. But the change again. And the question is, am I gonna get fire? Yes, I am. Okay, let's try to see if we can put it over here. And we'll try to go on cooldown reduction again. Just insta real quick. Karaka has to be the first one, right? Like, there's no way you don't just do Karaka. Oh, take a buff. Take a buff. Take a buff. Oh god. Blink. Bad. myself? He's just trying to heal me? Lay on hands of me? I guess he just like was trying to, but then was like, I give up. Just throw laying hands on this guy. I don't want to have to worry about him. Where the one's changing? Okay, we can get home. Like, it's so good for this. Oh, it's so good. It is ideal. Alright, well, that was that. Okay. How do we do? Dude, I did terrible. I gotta do a bit more research in terms of like, I guess I don't know. I asked you guys like, what do you do with Frost Mage? I got a couple of pointers here and there, but I didn't really like, I guess I was wondering like very specific things in terms of like, so I know the rotation used to be like Frostbolt, Flurry, Lance. Do you just do that in all situations like in dungeons? Like AoE, single target, or is it like in AoE just Flurry and Lance? Just don't worry about Frostbolt. Just ignore that, just insta and move around. Or do you just like hard cast everything all the time? Always falls. Like, I just don't know. And I just, it's back has changed since, you know? But like, I don't know. I was really hoping that the easy Wowhead guide or easy YC mains guide would have a bit more of an idea. It literally just says just Flurry on cooldown. So I don't really know like if that's the case or not. Wait, hold on. Let me give these guys a port. Here we go. 7 days. Yo, Robbie, 7 days in. Let's go. I gotta give this thing a bit of like a bit more of a look. See, I'm sure it's like a lot less complicated. I'm sure it's like very, very, very simple. It's just like there's a couple of ways that we could run this thing, and I have no idea which one. And I'm probably just like, because I'm just don't really play the specs, so I don't really know what the logic behind is in terms of like what abilities go first or whatever. I mean, I get the gist of it. Like you want a Frostbolt Flurry just so you Frostbolt against the Shatter bonus of Flurry. It lands afterward because you have 2 charges afterwards. I've heard some people say before that apparently right now you just Frostbolt, Flurry, lands Frostbolt to consume the charge instead. I don't know if that's still a thing or not. That's what I heard last time, so I had no idea. Up to Rogue main. Rogues, it's difficult, right? So Rogues is my favorite spec, for my favorite class in general. Been my favorite for so long. Out to your sets don't really feel final at all. Like the expansion's coming out in a week, and our tier sets don't feel final. What did Anthony say? Yeah, I appreciate a video guide, but I don't really have time, Anthony James, to like sit and watch a full-on video, my guy, at all. Yeah, I don't have the time to. I just need like, okay, quick, because I just need like, okay, mindset, go, and that's it. I just need to know like the mindset of it, and I feel like you can pick up the spec, because it's just like a little thing of like, okay, so what do you do in very, very specific situation? Because like again, Frostbolt, Flurry, Lance Sands all make sense, but like, how does that apply in AoE? Yeah, I don't have time to watch a video, my guy. I appreciate it, but I just don't have time. Maybe in my free time, but yeah, I don't know. Next time, I guess, I don't know, Wowhead maybe has something. I don't know. Let me view the Wowhead guide. Like, can I just look at it and get the gist from it? Can I just get a gist, like an AoE? What the hell do you do? Okay, Rune of Power, Ice Collar, and Freezing Rain. Oh, that's Collar. I guess both. So, single target and cleave rotation priority. Okay, so it actually has the whole thing here. Single target and cleave. And then there's a full AoE. Shifting power, Rune of Power. Do you not press shifting power in single target then? Ever? Or is that just only for like 2 targets? First bolt of Flurry will hit target before Bolt, Open Bolt, the Glitch Spike, this will apply Winter's Chill and provide Shatter. Okay. Rune of Power if more than 10 seconds away from Icy Veins, otherwise you Icy Veins. Flurry if Winter Chill is not already on the target and the previous cast of Frostbolt, Flurry, or Glacier Spike. So you want a Flurry on cooldown basically. Then Frozen Orb, then Blizzard, well, Frozen Orb, and then Blizzard if you hit him more than 1 target for Cleave. Ice Stance with Winter Chill active, Comet Storm Winter Chill, Ice Stance whenever you hit Fingers of Frost, and otherwise you Frostbolt. Okay, so you just want to Lance. Okay, so I did that fine. Pure AoE. Icy Veins or Rune Power, get it. Frozen Orb, Blizzard every single time. Comet Storm, but I'm not wanting it. Flurry Winter Chill is not already active on a target. If the mobs are fighting are frozen, for instance, don't charge, you can increase the damage of Cold with Snowstorm, Comet Storm, Freezing, Shatter. It doesn't say anything about like having to make sure to Flurry in AoE with Frostbolt. So I guess you just send Flurry for the sake of Flurry. Arcane Explosion for both 30% mana. Okay, that's the one I didn't use at all. And then Frostbolt. Or does it not change it then in AoE? For additional combos. I guess the core doesn't change at all, does it? Okay, well the Arcane Explosion one, the part that the Arcane Explosion part, I did not even put together. I was just like, oh, okay, I have it. I remember you used to use it like back in SL, right? Does it actually work? In AoE, Flurry proc is use it. So you just send it. It just as an insta, like in between of like your lancing and flurrying. Because I'm pretty sure that's what you'll do in 10.1. You'll just flurry insta. Forget about Frostbolt. That'll be like the final thing you'll do. Because you could flurry, lance. Every time lance hits a frozen target, there's a chance they'll give you a brain freeze proc. So then they can kind of proc back and forth. And flurries, I think either as proc or just as based on flurry, aiding flurry, blow up to like 5 targets soft cap. Okay, cool. That helps out tremendously. You have no idea how much help that is. Yeah, that helps him have a bit of a mindset. Pressure to power after activating Suda. Okay, cool. That also helps a ton. That helps a ton. Because it's one of those things like Wowhead guides, they're generally good. But there's like a warrior guide and a frost mage kind of suffers from a similar thing of like in single target, right? It sets up for like, oh, what kind of a raid scenario you're gonna have for single target. But I'm like in a dungeon build, right? And I have shit in power. But when it's like looking at single target playstyle, it doesn't even add shit in power as part of that single target at all. It's like, oh, it just why would you run that in a raid environment? And it's like, okay, well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, many people run it, but like there we didn't have it. So I'm assuming you don't run shit in power in pure single target raids. Assuming. So, because you don't normally run it in raid, assuming it, they just don't even have it as a viable choice for you to like, what talents have you selected shooting power? Because like, let's say I'm doing a dungeon, but I'm encountering a boss like Croth in single target, it's a pure single target fight. All I need to know is like, how do I use my shooting power in single target in dungeons? But it's like, what do you mean? You either have a raid setting or a dungeon setting. Raid setting is only single target with some cleave. Dungeon setting is only AoE. You know what I mean? So I wish there was like, okay, pick whatever talents you're running, no matter the situation. Okay, here's how that's just, you know what I mean? So it only show like for single target, only like the raid variant, and how you would use the spec in raids. And for AoE, it's on like only giga AoE pull in Mythic plus dungeons. Never like an AoE in raids, or yeah, never like an AoE in raids or a single target in dungeons. It just they really just gotta add every single talent. Because just little things like, oh, use this after sometime after your when you don't have procs and when you have nothing really going on and things are on cooldown, and then you lose shooting power in a single target. Simple. That would help a ton. But yeah, Arms Warrior suffers from the same problem. Like the Arms Warrior guide, when it comes to single target, right? I'm like, okay, so how do I play my single target rotation? And I'm like, okay, are you playing Warbreaker? Yes. Are you playing this? Are you playing that? Are you playing this? Are you playing that? I'm like, okay, I'm playing Avatar. It's like Avatar that gives you, or not Avatar. Instead, like normally, let's say I'm doing Mythic Pluses. You get the Avatar that gives you Bladestorm, but the only selection they have is like Warbreaker that gives you Recklessness. I'm like, no. I don't have any other option. And it's like, I'm searching for Bladestorm. Like, okay, well, I'm running Bladestorm in this dungeon, but I want to know how to use Bladestorm, I guess, a boss in a dungeon. And it's like, Bladestorm, you don't run it. I'm like, okay. So it's just, it's so bad. It's really, really bad. It's not great because it's like, I just want to pick my talents and see how I'll play these talents in a single target. I know this might not be the best raid talents, but like, I'm just trying to do dungeons. I just want to know why would I hit a boss, man. So the only way to really figure it out is go through a log, see what other people have done. So I had to go find a log of a guy doing Croth on a Algathar, and like how he uses Bladestorm to like ramp up into his build. And at first you use it into a beginning Warbreaker window, and then you kind of use it outside of Warbreaker window to ramp it up into it to get like the strength buff. And it's like, the guy doesn't explain it at all. He doesn't say nothing about it because he just can't fathom somebody using Bladestorm in a single target. It's like single target must be a raid, never a dungeon. This is the worst. Chat, let's pick another character before I lose my mind, dude. With these wowhead guys, dude. I really do hope they update him in 10.1, because like there's no point of updating him now. But I do hope they update him for 10.1. Like, hey, you're hitting a dungeon boss, but you're running your dungeon build. You know what? Honestly, the dungeon build in the next patch is just gonna be like super strikes. So it's like it's really gonna be as close to single target as it can be. Like honestly, it'll be mostly fine. Hunter, we can get the Hunter out of the way. Hunter though, oh man, I love the new tier set for Hunter. If we do Hunter, what spec do we do them? DK, oh, Death has been a lot of fun. Death has been a lot of fun. Maybe we do like a Blood DK, maybe just get that out of the way, because I've been liking Blood DK a lot, man. Blood DK, especially with the new tier set, looks really, really good. That could be a ton of fun. Any other class suggestion, boys? Any other ones? Because either way, man, I'm gonna do one of them. I do want to get, like, I do need to get Palia key at some point, hopefully. Maybe Druid as a Feral. I haven't done a Feral key in so long. Hey, down for top as well. Got big upgrades for the wall. It's not walking by. So lucky with you as well. What's up, basic? Not super lucky on my weekly stuff. I did get like little upgrades here and there, item level wise, but nothing insane. Enhanced Shami. Oh, I haven't done Enhanced Shami in a bit. Pally healing. We could do a Pally healing, although I am more or less saving Paladin. Mostly for 10.1, because in 10.1 they're really improving that melee healer playstyle. Like right now, melee healing is pretty okay, but like it's getting so much better in 10.1 because it's going to be a big amount of DK. There's going to be a big amount of spec now, boys. Frost, Unholy, Blood, because like we just go Blood. We could get into a real key and just get a real key done. If you like Blood, I'm more confident with Blood than Unholy nowadays. It's been a bit since played Unholy, actually. I still did a good weapon of this thing. It's so bad. It's so behind. Oh my god. But wait, mage spec 16AA, boys. Probably like Fire. Isn't Fire like the most popular spec right now? I think Frost would be good too. Like Arcane could probably do okay as well. Especially Tyrannical, chucking bosses. I'd say Fire. Probably Fire. Probably Fire. Like if you got the gear for it, Fire. Or otherwise play what else spec you're most comfortable with. No more vault for the day, right? Yeah, that's all, boys. That's all, Shay. No more vault after the day. Well, okay, so I think if you do end up getting weeklies done now, next week you will end up getting a vault of Season 1 gear. But, like, it's all going to be still limited to the parameters of Season 1. I think they'll still award you Season 1 gear if you do keys this week. But, like, you're not going to be able to get Season 2 gear or anything like that, as far as I know. Simple Mog? Dude, I thought that these sets look so good. I end up getting all of them. Like, I was just looking at the, what is it, the vendor? Or whatever on my mage. For, like, all the renowned gear or whatever. And I saw that, like, my mage can go and buy all the, Mogs. And I actually had all the resources on my mage since I had a lot of cloth. I just needed, like, gems, specific gems. And I just bought a bunch of gems and I got one of every set. It looks good. All these, like, normal, like, how do you even call it? Like, Voldraken clothing or whatever. It looks fantastic. It's just simple recolors of each other, but they look good, man. It's kind of cool. I've been enjoying just like working on my rogue. I went back to leather working and stuff. Been putting in work and whatnot, and been putting work on my main on all the different what is it, the reputations. I still gotta complete my Tuskar, but I'm almost done with Morok Centaur. I still want to complete them all if I can before the reset. Some sort of supporting IT. I have no idea what you mean by that, my guy. That was still 45 for us. It is still 45 for you. Yeah, okay. I still think Fire Mage is good. Yeah, I still think Fire Mage is good. Yeah. Fire Mage is still like top. Let's go DK. Find ourselves like, what keys have we done on this thing? They're actually decent keys, man. Let's see if we get a 15. Everybody's always looking for a prop ballad, man. Let's see if we can change some minds. Bring him a blood DK. Quarter stars? I don't think they'll take me. It's 16. But like maybe, right? No lever, please. Message me if you plan to stay. And no lever run. I mean, we could do it. No lever run. What the hell? Shadowmoon? Shadowmoon's pretty easy. Man, I'm actually so sad that like Protection Paladin has replaced Warrior. I mean, it was gonna happen, right? If you have a really solid, what is it? If you have a solid tank that's just super strong, good damage, good defense, that's even more survivable, and maybe even has a better utility than a prot warrior, of course you're gonna end up like overtaking it. No king rules forever, my son. But I do miss when protection warrior was like the, I mean, it still is a very, very good choice. But I'm wondering for season 2, it's probably going to be a lot of prot paladin and stuff. Unless prot warrior all of a sudden just has giga damage. But it's been a nice rise there. I am hoping bear will get better though. I guess I'll start flying to Shadowman. Make my way over. We'll get a, oh, we have a healer. So random. What are we looking for? Melee? We got a melee. Just grab a. Yeah, there we go. Vampire. There we go. Beautiful. Got one. Honestly, could take anybody. My first look taking a horse out in the snow. Jumping on. Wait, I was just reading the Arthur's book. You can take the characters seriously. You don't know all of them. You take a horse out in the snow. Jumping off the mound. Like, how dumb you gonna be? Wasn't Arthas like going to wait, isn't that kind of part of the character? Didn't he basically go to like, oh, let's go to Northrend? But he's like basically like messed up in the head, like, I gotta do everything I can. The only thing I got is Northern on my mind. Yo, Kurt. That's a warrior? Yo, gentleman and scholar right here, dude. I like the way this man looks. Look at this guy. That's a warrior, dude. Kurt gotta give these boys the hurt. My goodness. My golly. Well, I'm probably get to unlock almost all the bottom towns of Prot Stream. They did, don't you? They changed them up a little bit, didn't they? I mean, a lot of the tanks are like that too, right? As a Prot, like, as a Blood DK, you could go for like Bloodshot, Umbilicus, and Purgatory if I wanted to. But like, I'm just gonna run with this, right? I don't really think... Do I even need Purgatory? I'm gonna run Purgatory. Just in case. I don't even know if I'll need it. I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna repair my weapon, just because I can. Blacksmithing. Actually, I like the fact that blacksmiths can just repair their gear. I feel like that's been a long time coming. Let's get this song out of here. But yeah, I am hoping the bear druid gets better, demon hunters get a little more popular, and warriors at least continue to like be a viable choice. But we'll see. The next set of dungeons, like, it's gonna come down to like, I think which tank does the most amount of damage. Protection Paladin has proven well, but like the tier set seems kind of like whatever. Oh, the Prot Warrior tier set apparently looks really, really good right now, based on like early numbers. Oh yeah, I gotta do better when it comes to like my self heals, by the way. Okay. I forgot, I need to be using my Death Caress a lot more often. I do like that the ability is actually like decent. I really like that. Also, I have a blind on this guy now. Can we? Yes, we can. We can beat the Void Spawn. Apparently people go to the right and they just fight the Void Spawn with that big group and they just kind of lust it. Or not lust it, but like definitely pop cooldowns into it. Apparently it's a play right now, which I was not aware of. Hold on, let me get a little more gripped up. Or not. Or not, I guess. Ow, 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 ow. I forgot that I could actually just do Rune Tap. I haven't done Rune Tap in a good bit, honestly. But apparently Rune Tap is not bad at all. See if I can blind them all. And I definitely do want to be a little bit more careful when it comes to like standing on my... Get over here. I need to make sure I'm standing on my Death of Decay as best as I can. I'm gonna be a lot more careful with that. I'm just gonna keep the guy at bay, dude. I'm just gonna go next. Go next. Next dungeon. Go next. Oh man. I'm trying to say a different build than what you're recommending me, Jake, but it's like it's very, very familiar to me at least. Also, these guys get a nice pull with just like a random Death and Decay. Not a Death and Decay, but I think Blood Boil? Or did they fix that? Might have fixed it. Kurt's pumping. Dude, Kurt's didn't work. Told you, Kurt is gonna give these boys the hurt. Literally. It's actually insane. Come here. Or you guys could okay, I guess I'm just gonna go in. Oh god, please. Please come back. Hold on. Beautiful. Yeah, also Blood Bowl is pretty good when it comes to like, oh, about to take a bit of damage. You could deal with it easily. Let me blind these guys and just kind of cut him out, I guess. I mean, I don't actually have to fight him, do I? Not really, right? I can just run him. Just run him down mid. As long as I have aggro of him. Like, do I actually need to fight him? No, I don't. You guys can kill him. Or not? I mean, I can get back in there, right? And I guess I'll pull this guy out here if I can. Okay, ready? 3, 1, yeah. I'm gonna use Death and Decay or Grippy Hand just to make sure that we're all good. I don't have Dome for these guys, so it's gonna be down to them to like really live. I am gonna be really like quick with the interrupts though. I'm trying to be as quick as I can, or not interrupts, but like the CCs. I'll try to help out as best I can. Try to give as much space for these boys if possible. I don't even know if I want to stand next to these like puddles, honestly. I probably don't, right? Probably don't have to. Just gonna try to keep it kind of close. I don't have anything for this guy. Give myself a master buff. I probably should have held on to that though. Healer, it's all about you trying to keep these boys alive right now. I got nothing for you. I really wish I went like Dome though. It's a Miss River. She should be able to do fine heal, keeping everybody alive. For some reason I thought it was Disc Priest. There was no Death in Decay. I couldn't see it for a second. Probably kill that thing, honestly. Put it out so the warrior could actually reach it. I'll keep it slowed permanently. Are we killing it? I think she healed him. Did she? I'm not sure. Might have. Okay, I'm gonna think of. Oh, that was a pretty big hit. The little dagger strike she does, that actually does quite a bit of damage. Oh, that did a lot of damage. What hit me there? I don't even know. Okay, well I'm gonna just have to run in here. I'm just gonna group them up, man. It's gonna be like a bunch of dominations everywhere. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. Okay, we're gonna do one of these. Blind them. Okay, I have at least one CC'd. That one can grip if we ever need to. Trying to keep aggro on literally everything here. One thing about Blood DK though is I feel like their damage, at least in pure single target, is kind of like whatever. Like their survivability is fantastic, but their damage sometimes is whatever. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay. I really don't like doing like that. Cause then I gotta do this. Do this. Grip him in. Gotta kill him real quick. I got nothing. Okay, somebody gripped him. Nice. I didn't mess it. Gonna get my computer because I'm so far behind. I can make a warlock. Make a computer. Yeah, go for it, my guy. Warlocks are really good if you end up playing one. Looking pretty good right now. I'd say warlocks look pretty good right now if you're gonna play one. Looks solid. One of these. Don't have a grip, but we got a stun. I'm gonna try to see if I can maybe get one of these ads to spawn in. Can I mind control one of these ads? I gotta be talented and shit, right? You probably could control one of the undeads, couldn't you? Alright, do the jump. Okay, or not. Why? Okay, I guess that's how we did it. Blind. Let's just grab them in. They just walk in. I think I'm gonna save a lot of my cooldowns for like when we actually have to like do the, what is it, the add. Or blast. Take absolutely 0 damage. Negative damage, in fact. Literally, the boss heals me. Do I have enough damage to kill? I mean, I probably have enough damage, just enough damage to kill the ad, but like, I probably don't have that much damage. I think I finally decided to class are gonna be the most sham and mage. Yo, sham will look good, man. I'm excited for the tier sets. Their tier set bonus looks fantastic. I think it's like no health. Hold on, can I get a go to help me? Oh my god, please stop. Stand still. Is it normal for the tank to take this long? I feel like a bear druid does it really quickly. Okay, full damage buffs on everything. Full damage buffs at the ready, boys. All the damage at the ready. Mastery, grip your hand, all of it. I guess I gotta go up that guy. Guess we grabbed him too. I'm cool with that. My damage is absolutely abysmal. 27k. Who does that? Also 44k for my group. What the hell? Warrior. Warrior. I guess I should have moved him back a little bit. That's what I should have done. Looks like we're gonna have another round. Maybe everybody's here super duper like super not geared. Or I guess geared in a way, like not literally geared, but like geared out to. Let's see if I can walk over this real quick. Spawn one in. I should get my weapons back. Come on, die, die, die. Okay, here we go. Wait, can tap it. Here we go. Cool. I just wanted to get the guy out here just so we don't have to worry about him later. God, this feels fantastic to play, by the way. Still holds up really well. Let me do a big AoE. That's so fun, dude. A big AoE just like that is so fun to do. Okay, we're gonna just big defense this one for a bit. Domination, blind bolt. Oh, that's so good. We got an extra apparently. I don't know how that happened. Okay, let's see if I can grip him over to me. He's not gonna walk to me. But what I can do is maybe interrupt him. Maybe get him over here. Because these guys, these girls are gonna hurt for a bit here. Hit me. Yes, blast me. Hit me with it. Do it. Do it. Oh, come on. Let him hit me. I got a big shield. Okay, these guys got proper kicks. Proper kick group right here. Random bug, immaculate kick rotation. Actually insane. These guys can do 20 easily. His blood, my blood DK does the same good damage on CNA AoE. How much damage should I be able to do at 399 atom bubble? Like ballpark. What do you think is like a decent like number? Like, hey, you're doing okay when you do this much. Like, how much would it be? How much would be enough? Okay, I want to see if I can grip these guys into him. There's gonna be a lot of spiderlings, but I'm ready. Blood boil. I do like blood boil, like in terms of the damage it does initially. Solid. Exactly what you're doing right now. Okay. I'm gonna take it. That AoE though, that's all fun. Shatter. Oh. That's one thing that Blood DK is pretty good at is big AoE. My single target feels kind of whatever. Look at that Umbilicus Eternus absorbing through 400,000 damage. Oh, we are a god, dude. If I could only have that shield for long enough, man. Oh my god, that would have been so good. Okay, I got kick for one of them. I don't have kick for the other. Oop, took a bit of damn here. Except for me, AMS. My god, dude. I'm gonna have fun with Umbilicus Eternus next year. Because when you're in combat, when you Death Strike or when you Blood Boil, there's like a 10 to 20% chance that you will get a random proc of, what's it? Van Blood. So you can just get Umbilicus Eternus procking constantly in AoE. It's pretty good. I think I'll end up playing for like a big Hard Striker build. Or at least I imagine that's what she'll play. I should grab the bets. I'm gonna go next one. Play a different tank compared to other DKs. I play a different tank compared to other DKs. I have no idea. Against a 100% uptime. I don't think you can have 100% uptime anymore, can you? I don't think that's a thing. Can I get a moral aggroed? Because I know that you can get cooldown reduction whenever, like, your, what is it, the bone shield gets spent. But I don't think you can really have, like, 100% uptime like you used to back in, like... Because I know you used to be able to literally have 100% uptime back in SL. Like, the final 2 seasons. That tier was insane. You can't have 100% uptime just press on CD? Yeah. Because I remember, because I was pretty sure like they changed that. They were like, well, we want you to be able to use it often, but like not literally 100% uptime, which is what you could actually do back in SL, thanks to their tier set at the time. It was a silly tier set though. It was like every time you press hard strike, it would like extend the duration, and you could also have big cooldown reduction with the Legos. God, if I can never see another legendary again, I'll be happy, man. Like, legendaries by themselves not a bad idea, but like, they're just all over the place. I mean, I stopped holding it for 20 seconds on the boss. Yeah. Hopefully we get some of you in melee. Okay. I mean, I guess at the DK, I could always like Death Advance it. I don't think I'll have Death Advance for this first one here. Anyone coming? Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't have disadvantage for this one. I mean, look, 100,000 absorb. That's really, really good. 100k shield. Apparently, what you want to do with Umbilicus Eternus is actually want to cancel it. Right as your blood is about to fall off, Van Blood. Because apparently it doesn't benefit from Van Blood otherwise. It's like a really, really weird interaction. Like I'm gonna use Umbilicus Eternus here. I'm actually gonna right click Umbilicus Eternus right as Van Blood is about to fall off. I'll show you guys what I mean. Right, it's about to fall off. I'm gonna right click it. So now my shield is like doubled. Because the actual like effect of Umbilicus Eternus does not naturally, oh god, does not, I guess I used Death Events a little early, it does not naturally benefit from Van Blood by itself. It doesn't have that natural interaction, even though I feel like it should. Even though I feel like it definitely should. So basically what you have to do is you have to cancel it a little early to make sure that it does like pop up on the target. Like I'm about to cancel it. A second, nice. And then we got a big shield. Or not as big. But basically, you know how while you have your... What am I supposed to do in this situation? Like, death the Kagas over there and let it just take him out? I feel like there's nothing else to do. These guys really need to stack their, what is it? The little buffs over in the, where we go? Over here. They really need to get a little closer. You boys gotta stack up. Hopefully it'll target one of us so we can stay in melee. But like, whenever you use Van Blood, right? Your healing and absorbs increase by 40%. Umbilicus Eternus is one of those absorbs. It is an absorb effect. But an Umbilicus Eternus only applies when you have, when it falls off. So you can actually buff Umbilicus Eternus to be even more effective by canceling it, so then it benefits from Van Blood. Otherwise it falls off at the same time as Van Blood, and it doesn't benefit Van Blood. It's weird. Which way? This way? This guy's taking forever. I'm gonna try to see if I can get myself maybe a Van Blood here. Another Umbilicus. I don't think I got it. Yeah, I didn't get it that time around. But basically, you kind of want to cancel it so that it benefits from Van Blood. Otherwise, they fall off at the same time and it doesn't benefit from Van Blood. It is weird. It's not how it should work. But hopefully they'll fix it. Because if they can do that, then you don't need to do like a cancel macro or anything like that. Otherwise, you should be running a dumb cancel macro. It's just super unfun. That took forever. All right, let's do a big pull, or big-ish. Is it 4 mobs? I'm gonna go big grippy hand. Drop down one of these and do one of these. I'll try to see if I can interrupt him. Beautiful. I'm going for like a full master buff. Puzzle box. Not the most ideal trinket I've ever had. Huge. I mean, the damages are pretty decent, like with bone shatters and whatnot. I think I did for 58k. That is so good. Oh my god. The chat, I was is it changing main for 10-1? I don't know, man. So the problem with like, so it's really down to, depends on the rogue, man. Depends on what they do with the class of rogue. Because rogue tier set is bugged. Like, it's so bugged that the rogue theory crafters don't even have any public, like, sims on tier set at all. The idea right now is, like, it's probably going to go changing. It's probably going to be a final build. They don't want to put out any public information on it yet, because it just doesn't seem like the final product at all. So they feel like there's no point of putting it now. But the idea right now is Assassination tier set does not look all that great. Without revealing public info, they did say it's not really what we want to see out of a tier set. Numbers wise, they haven't really got into it, but it's not what they want to see. Our tier set has been bugged from day one, and they're still trying to figure out how to fix it. And now they're putting out a video, oh, not a video, but an article. Why should and shouldn't play Assassination? Except they marked out the shoot part. It's so bad. So we have no idea where the spec is going to be at the end of the day, man. We just have no clue. It could be really good. It could be really, really bad. It all depends how they tune the tier sets down. I think that's what it really comes down to, is how they tune it. But we'll see. If they tune it well, then it'll be fine. If they don't tune it well, then it'll be really unfun. Let's do this guy. Be very, very careful with this purple. I want to see if I can put him towards the middle, though. We'll keep him over here for now. Just see people are probably going to bait over here. Oh, why you put... Ah, we're going to go super far. I'm just going to go far. Just going a mile away. It's just, until we have, like, final conclusive numbers on the tier set, like, Rogue could be in a bad spot if, like, the tier set comes out as it is. Because it's not final. It's not a finished product. It is not great. But again, like, nobody's putting out information because we don't really know if that's the tier set or that's how it's going to be at the end of the day. Alright, this is a little scout, but we're just going to do this guy. I really don't know, man. The way these guys are kind of doing the puddles or whatever. Hunter and the Shadow Priest are just all over the place. Let them just, like, doing their thing. These people doing mechanics properly. It's just that, and that guy gets panicked, maybe. So it could go in either way, man. I am going to be playing Shaman, though, for my guild. I am going to be playing Shaman as an alt. In case we need enhancement, in case we need elemental, we don't really know what we're going to need. So Shaman is always there as like a standby because we don't have a lot of Shamans. And I'm like the only person that really expressed any interest in enhancement / elemental. Or in Shaman in general, I guess, because there's not that many. Let's do this guy. I really should have like a marker or something. Like a macro. Make stuff easier. Yeah. We gotta keep it over here. We don't actually have to move anywhere. Oh, that shatter is so good. I love it. Yeah, Blood Deacons is fantastic, man, still to this day. I haven't... Like, it feels... I do want to see, like, how Blood Deacon feels like at the higher keys, though. It is a spec that I think I want to try pushing as. I really want to, I think, prioritize Frost. But if we could do Frost and Blood at the same time, that would be great. Although I'm pretty sure Blood is like, what, Mastery Haste? Whereas Frost is like Crit Haste. So it's not going to be ideal, but maybe I'll be able to get enough Mastery or Versatility gear, maybe even. That's fun though. Who cares about tier? You should have changed the mains to mix it up, guy. Keep it spicy. I mean, I did change mains back like this at Pandaria, right? I used to play Druid. Used to be Feral, bit of balance, bit of resto, but at some point kind of dropped Feral, mostly just the caster boomy, caster resto boomy. But then I switched over to the Rogue, and like at the end of the day, like Rogue is the most fun class to me. Like at the end of the day, there's nothing in place like it. Although like Paladin's a lot of fun. I really like Holy, Protection's solid, right? Got some of the best reworks. Like that's just objectively one of the best reworks out there. Warrior's always fun. I've never had a bad time with it. Death Knight is a lot of fun. Never had a bad time with it. Like I love Frost, and I really like the new tier set. It could have a lot of potential, so I like it a ton. Evoker is always fun. Like that's a spec that I've actually started playing recently again. Like just doing dungeons here and there. I like taking it to a heroic right here and there instead of my shaman. Evoker's been a lot of fun, man. And plus the changes I've gotten in 10.01, they're a lot more in depth. Like dev evokers in particular, like benefiting a ton from changes in 10.1. So it's been like really fun to revisit it again. Plus you have preservation, which is like no matter the tier, even if it's like a pretty simple tier, you still actually tiers play more into the green Dragonflight aspect, which I really wanted to play more into the green spells, because I feel like everybody's so usually like bronze all the way. But he could go a little bit more green, which I like. It's an interesting playstyle, very positional heavy, but it's like big reward, very rewarding if you can play it optimally, and I kind of like that. So like that's a viable choice too, because it's just fun to explore. But like Rogue, at the end of the day, there's no class that plays like a Rogue. None. There's classes that are similar like a Rogue, like Feral Druid, Monk, Windwalker in particular. But like, there's none that play in PvP like a Rogue. None that do PvE stuff like a Rogue. There's no classes with insane defenses like a Rogue, where Rogues can really just play risky, and it's just so fun. Mobility. Some classes have to talented mobility. Rogues just have it naturally there. The control, right? How many times you do a dungeon and you're like, I wish I had more ways to stop an ability. As a Rogue, you have so many options. It's been so good. You know, it just, I don't know, man. Outlaws is still a ton of fun to me. I'm hoping their tier sets and whatever tuning comes out gets him in a decent enough position. Like, I don't even need him to be amazing. No. Here we go. Had to read your message real quickly. Blood is haste versus master depending on the ability changes, but it's not gonna work with Frost, which is haste crit, lots of haste, lots of crit, unless they can somehow change it so it's mastery, which is not gonna happen because that tier set that makes you do more crit damage, you're gonna want to go crit. I guess you could go mastery because you do have obliteration windows where you can have decent dedicated obliterates. Maybe that'll be the play, right? Use that crit damage, guaranteed crits, and then just obliterate a bunch. But I think you're still gonna go haste crit so you can get more auto attacks. Every auto attack that crits gives you a killing machine proc. You can bake up 2 of them. That's still gonna be very highly sought after. I think it's still going to be the play. Warlocks and W, they're pretty fun. Variety and spice of life. I have more fun pushing kids to 20 in a new class and pushing 20 plus on my main. To some degree, I do agree with you. I do like having a lot of alts. Like playing alts has been absolutely a blast for me, man. But at the end of the day, there's no class that plays like a rogue, and it's so difficult. I have a lot of choices, man, but like if rogue is absolutely like what I guess, oh man, okay, I don't want to complain, but I am gonna say this. I gotta transmog my belt. I am a little concerned about rogue, not gonna lie, because like we haven't been touched at all. We're not getting a single new thing in 10.1 at all. They haven't changed our damage, they haven't changed nothing. We've had a tier sets that have been pretty much non-functional for a good bit, and they're still very non-functional except for like subtlety. There are some synergies that potentially could be there without tier sets as they are right now, but not really a guarantee or anything. So that's how the spec is right now. And it's, not gonna lie, just been a little concerning for a good bit. And I have no idea where it's gonna go. At the end of the day, I would love to play a rogue, but if they're literally just keeping us with, like, you know, as it is, like if we were to come out as we are on TM1 tomorrow, and they don't change anything, it's one of those things like, well, Frost DK said came out, it was kind of garbaggio, and they swapped it something amazing. Unholy, Shadow Priest got an entire rework, yet again, 8th one or something, right? Unholy DK, same thing, tier set changed. Arms tier set also changed. Fear word tier set adjusted a couple of times. Prop word tier set buffed. Mages all buffed all across the board, you know? Like, it works out because the tier sets were kind of okay, but the damage is whatever, but they buffed them all across the board in the right ways, and a lot of mages are very, very satisfied with the damage numbers based on testing. Like, they even said themselves that maybe we can even be brought down a little, but like, well, this is pretty good. This is at least kind of a relative area with other classes. We can fine tune from there. Even if you break it down a little, you did a pretty good headway moving them up to where they need to be. But like, even if you tune this a little down, plenty of room. Plenty of room. And like, a lot of mages are looking at it realistically. They're not looking at the tier and like, not thinking like, oh, we're probably going to be like at the top of the charts. Like, there's a possibility, but like, as long as they're decent and competitive, like, that's all I really want. Is to have a competitive build, a competitive playstyle. You know, plus like, a lot of the raid is mostly single target focused, so there's a lot of like opportunity to have like one spec that's super gig on single target, or like single target in some cleaves, single target in big bursts or whatever. Like, there's a lot of opportunity there, and mages are generally pretty decent on single target. They're not like Windwalker Storm, very AoE heavy, right? Shadow Priest can do single target, Boomies are getting buffed up on single target, other shamans can technically do single target, and they got buffed up in order to do a little bit better in that regard. Warriors can do single target, usually with arms, maybe if you're with their tier set. Swear to God, I just saw you scoot around Dragtails. Dragtails, I like that. Should I make a buff to Blizzard? I was like, hell no, nerf them. Like, hell no, nerf them. When? Rogue looking kind of good, just like mage, yeah, balance is nice. So that's the thing, like, balance, Rogue have not been touched at all for 10-1. At all. And the only time we've actually had a decent competitive, like, footing in raid testing was when the Outlaw Rogue tier set was doing 5 times the damage it was supposed to. They fixed it by bringing it back to the damage it's supposed to do, but then we find out that the tier set is actually doing less damage than was intended. You have a tier set that any damage you do leaves a dot on the enemy that kind of stacks up, similar to like the Fire Mage Mastery of Ignite. So anytime you attack an enemy, 5% is left as a dot, and it can kind of stack up and roll into each other. However, there's a problem with that tier set too, because since it does physical damage, but it's not a bleed, which bypasses armor. It's not a magic effect. It's just a physical hit that gets ignored by enemy armor. And all enemies are coded to have some form of armor value, usually some very specific armor value for all of them. So it's very uniform, bosses, adds, all that stuff. So instead of doing 5% damage, it gets reduced by armor. And then, so that's initially when you hit the enemy, your attacks get reduced by armor. So it actually takes that damage and adds the armor coefficient or whatever to reduce it. But then it does it again, because every time it ticks, so first you hit, it takes a number, reduces it, and that's a dot. But every time the dot ticks, it reduces every single one of those dots by the armor, so it's a lot less than 5%. Right? So we have a tier set that's supposed to put up like a bleed-esque thing, but it gets double reduced by armor. And then our force set, whenever we use between the eyes, takes a dot from the dot that we put on an enemy and causes it to like erupt for 200% of his damage. The dot that's super giga nerfed out, and apparently there's some issue that with the between the eyes thing, the eruption, it can crit, and then even that's reduced because it's taking a smaller coefficient, smaller value of damage as well on top of that. So it's like double, triple, some ridiculously reduced. And it's been like that for a good bit. It's only one time it kind of sort of worked. It was doing what it was doing 5 times its normal damage, which is actually kind of like playable and kind of gave you like somewhat of like a competitive footing. It just felt too much like, oh, Tears that kind of plays the game for me in a way, because it did ridiculously good damage. But like it's it's just, I'm surprised, man. I'm just surprised that like we're waiting until like the last second with rogues. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those things where I was writing like, you know, talking about classes, like why I could see myself maining these classes Like, talking about Paladin, there's so much good to talk about. Talk about Warrior, there's so much good. The Evoker is actually super fun. Like, every time I revisit it, I have a blast with it. Shaman, I've been enjoying it a lot. I've been taking it into Mythic raids recently. I've been having such a good time with it. And then it came down to write the script for the Rogue. And I just got sad boy hours, man. I got sad. It was so difficult. It was the hardest one to write out of all these classes. Because with every one of them, I'm like, oh, there's this thing, there's that thing on PTR, there's this thing for 10.1, that change for 10.1, this tier set, this could create this opportunity, this PvP talent. There's so much I could call for the class. And then Rogue, I'm like, well, we actually didn't change. We still have talents like an Ice Stalker that actually does nothing. Or we even have like this that actually does like 0.2% of our damage. And it's 2 points to invest into him. We have talents that are kind of like still whatever. And we still haven't got a single tuning pass over in PTR. Or changes for PvE content. For PvP we've got some stuff. But like PvP is still just like, it just basically tries to level us out to basically be the same as we are in PvE more or less. Plus a couple new PvP talents, which will look really good. But also the CC reduction is like, okay, you try to curb CC, subtlety and outlaw, very CC heavy. Assassination is the only one that's like kind of sustaining, kind of bursty, can maybe do okay. Subtlety and outlaw, very setup comps. And you're removing the CC important to the setup that makes him like viable every 1.5 minutes or something like that, every minute or whatever. And if you don't want to buff the rogues and bursts, I'm hoping like, well, I'm hoping our sustain damage gets buffed up. But also you could buff it just by buffing our base class values or something. I don't really know. Because subtlety is actually kind of sort of playable with their tier set. There's some opportunity to play something into it. Assassination just has like huge cranked out values of damage, but it kind of plays outside of your normal playstyle, which is maybe like one of those, oh, you just get a big fat buff. But there might not be anything that you can really do to like play into it heavily. I tried doing some cheesy stuff with Assassin, like using Deathmark in order to build up Kingsbane, and then having that Kingsbane last 4 seconds last outside of that Deathmark window, inside of the 40% damage buff window. You can definitely get that thing to crit for like 200k at the very end. It is a lot of damage at the very end. But it's still kind of awkward at times. Yeah, but it's just, again, I don't want to complain. It is one of those things to be concerned about. There's a lot of rogues and discords that are like, man, it's been quite a bit since we got a change. Like, I'm hoping we get something, because there's a reason why they're not releasing the tier set numbers either. They sound like they said it themselves, but I'm guessing it's because the numbers don't really spell out a good picture. And the idea is, okay, we don't want everybody to panic immediately. Some classes did set out their tier set sims pretty early on, like Warlocks and stuff. But rogues are like, okay, we're gonna delay because this is not gonna be the final product. I'm just not gonna put the panic button right now, because what are you gonna do? You're just gonna pull out like, oh yeah, rogue got very disappointing tier set, and maybe they'll end up getting it fixed by the end, right? By the time patch 10.1 is finally here, and then we're all back to normal, and there was no point of panic. People already, you know, you give them bad numbers, people start re-rolling, and then by the end of it, numbers are actually fine, and rogues are going to be in a good spot. But it's one of those things like, you gotta have patience and wait, but the patch is like a week away, so it's like, okay. At this point, it's like, you're trying to be patient, but at some point it becomes like, it's copium, right? It's copium. You're trying to be patient, you're trying to be like, okay, just wait, see what happens. But like, as it ticks down closer and closer, you start to sweat down the back of your neck, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god, okay. Oh, is it actually getting better, or am I insane? Because you're hoping that all this patience pays off, but it's like, what if it doesn't? You know what I mean? Oh, that would be so disappointing. So that's basically the mindset right now. So like if Rogue comes out literally without tier set, they didn't put up numbers, but they basically said it's worse than our current tier. The new tier, even with higher item level values, it is worse than our current tier. So we'll basically be running the current tier plus the new gear, and be doing a lot less damage than most classes. How good is the demon tier set? Really good, depending on the content, depending on what you're doing. But like, if you look at a single target like raid specifically, fight by fight basis, generally pretty good. It's a good tier set that actually even allows you to line up your Fel Lord together with an empowered tyrant, so you have a 1.5 gig of damn window. Not like insanely gig, like super massive, like, you know, like Boomkin Convoke back in SL kind of deal with full moons and stuff. But like a really solid window where you can set up a pretty good go. You just gotta have to play into like very around your Felguard and around your Tyrant, but like buffing up the Tyrant quite a bit. Yeah, What's the next max level for season 2? Next item level? I think some of the best gear from the final bosses of Aberrus are like 450 item level. Although I think 447 or 443 or 445, somewhere around that will be basically like an average, like high top end. But it'll be kind of like, it won't, kind of like how Razagath, you could be like Razagath gear is 424 item level, but there's no way you could be 424 item level head to toe. Maybe you'll be 421.69 or something like that, right? Some people are 420, 421, maybe at the highest, because of like how item level is aggregate. I guess it all depends also like what items can you really get from the raids and dungeons. But maybe like, yeah, it'll be something similar in that ballpark. So like 450-ish. So we're going up only like 30 item levels, which is quite a bit. It'll close to like 20-ish, isn't it? 420 without doing any mythic bosses council MFR. Yeah, exactly. It's like 420 is about where we're at right now, with 424 like the highest item level from some of the later bosses. And some of the later bosses of the new raid are going to be like 450, if not 447. But it'll be pretty close to 450, I think. I'm kind of going off of my memory right now. So we'll be about there. Chat, did we do another one? Did we do another alt real quickly before the raid tonight? I am not streaming the raid again. I'm just going to be doing the raid on my Elish Shaman. Just taking it easy. Should we do another one, boys? Maybe do like a real one, like an evoker. Dal Thick, Priest maybe? Hunter? We could do Priest. Hold on, we could do Holy. Does Holy Priest work with their Nova build? Is that a thing? Has that become a thing? Hold on. Because I've seen a lot of priests still sticking to their guns playing like the shadow build. But like, apparently Evoker S tier today. Are they playing like a full holy build though? Like a holy build? Yeah, like this one doesn't even really play into Shadow. It is gonna play like mind games or Mind Blast and Shadow War Death for expiation, but it is going to that Nova. Chat, did we just do a quick Nova build? What about Holy? Like no one's playing Holy really. Oh my god, Holy in the F tier. Why? Oh no. Wait, do they even play the new stuff? They may. Hold on a second. This one runs Burning Vehemence. But it's not running that one with a damage buff? I don't even know. Wait, what the hell? It's not even running like the new one. What about this one? Not even running Holy Nova. Even though they buffed it? I guess at the high end you just gotta spend your time healing, not damage dealing. Huh. Play my Holy Priest build. I was gonna do Disc Priest, honestly. Holy Priest does not really seem like it runs, at least at the high end, it doesn't run the Nova thing. I was gonna do Disc Priest and play that Disc Shadow, Holy switcheroo. Or chat, did we do maybe another tank? Because we could do Demon Hunter. That's been a lot of fun recently. I've been enjoying Demon Hunter a lot because the damage you can do is this thing is kind of nuts. I'm really bad at setting up damage, but like when it works, it's amazing. Or should we try something like a Feral Druid? Or maybe Red Pally, chat. Should we do a good old Red Pally? It's been a bit since we've done a Red Paladin. What builds do they even run right now? Are Reds all about that auto attack build? There might be. Yeah, looks like the auto attack build, but the Templar is also not bad either. Vengeance? Yeah, let's do Vengeance, dude. Quick Vengeance run, because I can get a decent dungeon in. What's up, Tony? Hope you're having good with it, my guy. I've been liking Vengeance a lot, man. Havoc is something that I really need to spend more time with on PTR, but I've been liking Vengeance a lot. Alright. Let's see if we get ourselves a quick key. I don't think yeah, I don't have one. I do need myself another. I got the Eye of Vengeful Hurricane. I need the Terrace one that can buy the mount. If I get the Terrace one from the time walking, I'll be happy. Let's see if I can do maybe a plus 15 real quickly. Because I don't have much of a score. Maybe they'll take me. Maybe a 14. Alt run pushing keys. I'll try to see if I can join this court. I don't think they'll let me unless they maybe will see that it's an alt. Also Valor. I've done halls before. I'm not really great at the whole Herja mechanic though. So I don't know if these guys will expect for me to like be able to do the Herja properly. Like a court would be the most ideal key for me. Let me see what key do I have. I know it's super high, but like I just want to try something. Oh no, good. Yeah, not super high. But don't want to do a vault, man. Imagine ending my final week of M+ on a vault. Good to try Halls of Valor, maybe. That's transmog. Thanks. It's nothing amazing. I do want to go with something different though. These guys took me. Okay, I guess either desperate or like they trust me. They trust in me. I believe in you. That believes in me. Also, by the way, I got a good weapon. Grand Summoner Fist. I'm not the best for tanking, but it's still good. Howling Rune. Let me see if I can get 2 of these real quick. Should also get a bunch of. Oh, you help bots. Perfect. Okay. We'll take some where we go. So I'm hoping, man, that we'll get a tiers, row change. I want to see what's said about assassination rogues. I need. Here we go. We got a recalibrator. Okay, I think I'm as ready as I can be. I guess we're gonna have to do Hurge the normal way. It is tyrannical, so I could probably go a little bit more aggressive. Do you want to lust the first go? So what I think is I'll do is I'll pull these guys, I'll pull them. Want to lust? I guess no, we're lusting boss probably. Okay, we'll just take it easy. Probably save lust for the bosses and whatnot. Hold on. Did I end up using Howling Rune on one weapon? Yeah, I never get to use Howling Rune on that thing. That's weird. Okay, let's see if we can do one of these. We'll get them all aggroed. How big are we going, boys? How big do we want to go? Actually, just gonna matter this. I gotta use matter more aggressively. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing all of it. I didn't realize. I guess that's one way of doing it. Normally, you'd have me do all these. Let me see if I can get them all aggroed, grouped up. I guess that's one way of doing it. And I guess, okay, so they did lust it at least. At least there's that. Gotta see if I can at least position it away. Stun. I'm gonna have to do some healing here. Power attack, don't really have an answer for this one. Don't really have an answer either, but at least we can heal. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. I did more damage to the arcade mage. That is so good. Alright, get in here, my guy. Get over here. I also need to stop using my spikes over like I am. Gotta be a little more selective with those things. Okay, which way are we going? Okay, yeah, definitely not this way. Did I parry that? I might have parried that. We're gonna bloody sweep in a bit here. Maybe you're doing about now. Can hit him with a, yep. Hit him with one of those. What's it called? Firebrand. Quick charge. Run of Valor. Looks like we are not safe. Bloodletting. We're chilling. Do you feel like very tanky as this spec though? It's kind of nice. That guy's dead. Should I move away from the blades or are we chilling? I think I'm mostly okay, right, chat? I can die again. Did he get res into a blade? He might have gotten a res straight into a blade. Bad timing, yeah. Unfortunate. Is it safe? No, not safe. Not anymore. Try to see if I can maybe ramp up a little bit here. Yeah, it reduces damage quite a bit. Just a couple more percent. Just a couple more boys. Poor Arcane Mage, man. This guy's not having a good day at all, is he? Let's see if I can just leap in. Try to see if I can aggro all of them. Pull them upwards. When the guy comes around. Nice. Rogue extinct, I'm hearing. Not extinct, but definitely not in a situation we would want it to be. It's not, I wouldn't really call us extinct, but like, we don't really know. I guess it's possible. Like if they actually just give us 0 changes over the next few days, I guess it's a possibility, yeah. I guess this actually could be a reality. It all depends what they do over this next few days, man. If they get us back up to speed, we'll be fine. If they don't, we could be in a not a great situation. Gotta get aggro on these things sometimes is difficult. Gotta see if I can silence them. Huge. Good meta this. I usually use meta a lot more aggressively as a Demon Hunter anyway. Like meta in the big trash bags that are like super tough. It's gotta be my prerogative. Gotta get a lot better at that. Good knock up, beautiful. Can I just walk away from Breach Armor? Or is that one of those things that'll just like recast at somebody? Might be one of those things that might recast at somebody else. Yeah, that will recast at somebody else. Breach Armor I could walk away from though. Let's see. I kinda wanna do these. Undecided. Breach Armor I could walk away from. Mortal Heal when I take to the face. Otherwise we're chilling. Big Hunt. Mortal Heal back away. No, Mortal Heal will stay with. Yeah, Breach Armor is what I want to try to see if I can walk away from that one if I can. We should probably go left. Yeah, can we go quick? Honestly, we should probably just do this Sentinel at this point. This is gonna take forever. I guess we should do the guys on the right as well. I have silence for them. Casually healer 17 socketed 380 at arm level. Dude, people have been discovering like they actually can do like a lot when it comes to these keys. People are rediscovering just their true potential. We'll do these guys. But yeah, people are rediscovering like the potential of their class, like what can they really do? And they're like, wait, you can actually do a lot more in these dungeons at so much lower item level. It's been kind of like wholesome. Oh, parry is so good here. God, getting the parry proc. Mad. Mortal Hue. We'll take a hit. Which armor? That's the one I want to see if I can avoid. Parried or dodged? One of those two. I definitely dealt with that pretty easily though. Oh god, it does no damage. Oh, it's so good. Alright, well this group at least knows what they're doing. Arcade Mage is a little low on damage, but I think for the most part it's fine. Most part we're okay. See if we can silence all of these. And I have Metamorphosis for this next one. We could probably do like a big pull next. I could pull them up, honestly. We'll get forward to 11 group towards 7 towards. Yes, let's go, dude. That's huge. That's mad. Yeah, that's gonna be a fantastic trinket heading into the next tier, man. That's a really good one. Hope you enjoy it. That's an awesome trinket. Okay, so we're gonna matter this and we're gonna pull these up, right? Let's see if I can maybe pull them around. Get them all together. Make sure they'll stack up. And hopefully we can just kind of deal with them. Cleanse and Flame, I have no answer for that one. Somebody's gonna have to do that. Can I stun these? Yes, I can. Beautiful. I should go to Darkness this, just to make sure I don't have to worry about Hue. Maybe I'll be able to dodge some of these. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bit of damage here for a bit. Yeah, armor is pierced. Absolutely pierced. Absolutely pierced. See if I can avoid him a little bit. Yeah, just running. These guys saw it. Okay, now we can stay in. Hopefully, I think it might have been me that might have got one of these guys killed there with a Mortal Hue. Yeah, that might have been me. Backed away a little bit too early. It's the Mortal Hue versus the armor pierce that I'm just like really bad at. Really bad at either or. Reach armor, that's the one. That's the one I gotta be extra careful of. Try to see if I can stun it, maybe. Reach armor. Try to see if I can walk away. Yep. Just gonna walk away. I can die again. Or is he just still running back? Can't even tell, honestly. Reach armor. Well, the Hue's gonna hurt a little bit. We're mostly fine. Okay, I think it's just he was running back this entire time. Reach armor. Reach armor. Mortal Hue, I do want to get hit by it, or at least one of your pets can get hit by it, I guess. That could work. Oh, man. Alright, I want to try to see if I can pull both of these guys. I'm gonna pull him, and then when the lightning happens, we're gonna pull the other guy. This guy's gonna blasted. Give him a big old tackle. Think to fight? Watch it. Everybody's gonna avoid it. If you can do both of these guys at once like that, that saves you quite a bit of time with the RP. Instead I had to do one and do the other. Because you can kind of sync them in a way where they never use abilities at the same time with one another. You'll always use them at a different time. There we go. So with her, I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to start her out in the lightning. Oh man, you're supposed to start her on one side or the other, and then drag her at the right time in order to be able to desync her like abilities or whatever. I guess we're gonna start with like lightning because I don't really know how to do this properly. So we're gonna start this here, just because I am familiar with how to do it on the lightning side, and then do the other one. But basically, you can get her desynced in such a way where she does the Ice Storm ability inside of the light phase, and then she does the Storm ability inside of the other phase. Like there, I might have went a little early actually. So you can kind of desync it where she's always going to use Thunder in Light, where she gains no buff. And then she'll use a Light thing in Thunder, which she gets also no buff. I had a friend of mine desync her once, but I don't know exactly what he did to do that. Remember that he did it once, and it worked out like surprisingly well, because I was like impressed. I was like, what the hell? What do you mean? Okay. Hit her with one of these. But just survivability, hopefully. Yeah, plenty. Don't heal me. I could live this. Plenty of souls to work with. I don't have darkness for these guys, so it's really gonna come down to like them living this. I'll try to add as much damage as I can. Hit her with a... yeah, there we go. I just gotta make sure I hit her with a firebrand, at least in one of these. I think I gotta do it in a light phase, because their shield of light is like... the shield knockback is a light damage ability. So now she's getting buffed up by light. Gonna deal more damage that way. I think I kinda desynced it in the wrong way. Is it better than the Sinner's Boon? Than Sin Eater's Boon. What's Sin Eater's Boon again? What is that? Ever since first time SBG I do in Pally, I get the big tail with avoidance. That's a good trinket, isn't it? I don't see that one a lot, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the better ones. Yeah, Sin Eater's Boon. What is that again? Isn't that like a SL thing? Pretty sure it's a Shadowlandsy thing. I can stun them all. The AoE trinket, Sin Eater's Boon. Sin Eater's Boon. For some reason, it doesn't ring a bell at all for me. Dathia's Boon. Oh, if you mean like Dathia's trinket, that's a really good one. As for like which one is better, I have no idea. Storm Eater's Boon. Oh, okay, Storm Eaters. Yeah, Storm Eaters, I think it's... like, if you're looking at Grief Torch or Storm Eaters, Grief Torch is a better single target trinket. Dathia's Boon can be a decent single target trinket, like if a boss like is exposed, takes a lot of damage, you're in a very limited window, you can hit him with the Storm Eaters, it's pretty decent there. But you generally would use Dathia's one in AoE, you'll save for the big trash packs, but you will still want to use it, like, find a moment where you could use it on a boss in single target as well. You'll still want to find, like, a point where you can do that. If at all possible. Get out here, Rathguard. Alright, we're just gonna go, I guess, just straight to the boss. So there's a way to do these without, like, the goats, or with the goats, percentage-wise. There's a lot of, like, percent you can do in the halls. I never learned it, so we're just gonna go. What's the second trinket and what's spec? I guess it depends, yeah. A Cyclone for 10 seconds. Yeah, Storm Eater's Boon. Yeah, that's the one. It's a good trinket. It's better than AoE trinket, but it can be. It's not the best single target. The better single target trinkets would be. I mean, Grief Torch I think is fantastic for all situations. It has some little bit of cleave element to it, so I think you'll still enjoy it. It's a really good trinket at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's an effective trinket. That's what's important about it. Ow. Arcane Mage is a stack on us if you can. I don't know if he's going to. Someone tells me probably not. We better kill him now. Otherwise, this is gonna be big hurdy. Cool. So, Chad, there is. Oh, this would be a good time to actually. Nah, I don't know about Volcanic, but if you could stand everybody on this like little totem pole right here. If you get people to stack up on this thing, you could kite the doggos, and none of them do anything to you, or do anything to your party. They always attack the tank, but they don't do the leaps. They try to do the leap, they can't do the leap, and they don't leap. Pretty good. See if I can stun him. I was trying to see if I can stun him at the right time. We're gonna meta it. Do as much damage as we can. I should be dropping darkness for these guys. Darkness, get in there. I should have done it way earlier. But at this point, it's okay. God, I like Demon Hunter, man. Look at the damage we did. I feel effective. I feel tanky enough. It's like super hyper aggressive tanky playstyle. With these ads, they're grouping them up with AoE damage that I have. Sometimes it does feel like I don't have enough of AoE abilities to really group everything effectively. Or effectively enough. Let's see if I can drag him into the healing ring because of Acid Rain. Be a friend to my healer. Like, tanking wise, single target, I don't feel like I'm in a bad spot at all. And there are definitely like moments where I'm just like super giga tanky. Do we have anything for this man right now? Oh, he missed. Okay, good. That works out. Or Ice Bucket, I guess you could do that too. I really wish I had a lot more haste though, because I feel like I'd be able to have a lot more uptime on like my scythe healing and whatnot. Let's see if I can save this a little bit for the ads that are coming out soon. Oh god, the healer. Keep yourself alive, friend. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, we can have him run like long. Oh, okay. And the blood DK res any of them. I might cheat death this. I might cheat death if I'm trying to solo this. Didn't cheat death it. Didn't cheat death it, but I did have metamorphosis at the right time though. I might have played super like South Healy. Okay. Do I have anything for this one? Might be a cheat death moment right here, boys. Big heal. Hellstone. Oh, didn't cheat death it. We still have cheat death if we need to. Can at least keep healing him. Fainted, or something, anything. Fainted, something, anything, my guy. Anything you got left in the tank, my friend. Oh, easy. Okay, well, we can't. I was normally gonna do bears, but we can't do bears. We cannot do the bears. So we'll have to do something else. Is there enough percent? I might just have to pick up like a couple of these goats with me and just like take them out. Let's do that. Let's pick up a goat. Let's pick up a goat. I don't know how many I need. We're just gonna get percent like out in the hole. We'll do that middle pack. So I'll pick up a goat, go through here, and we'll take him to everybody. Perfect, take it. Didn't they nerf the box? They are nerfing it for 10-1. They didn't nerf it yet. It's getting nerfed for 10-1 specifically then. Okay, so everybody's here. Right, we got goats. We got one. We got two. Hopefully they'll be able to be they'll be able to take damage. Nice. And we'll just gotta go from the goats into like the tables. Might even do the middle. So we need like what, 84% chat, right? We'll just do it like this. It'll be a little bit cadavered, but we'll cadaver ourselves a route. One way or another. Oh, he's actually pretty beefy right now. Okay. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that guy over here. Please come here, friend. Nice, good grippy hand. Love it. Oh, I'm all over the place though. Kind of running everywhere at the same time. Okay, this will work. I don't really watch out for her. So make sure we can, yeah. Doing our thing. 84. Okay, so I'm thinking we do the middle maybe with that guy that does the things that need to be interrupted. That'll be fine mostly. Okay, and I think we do these guys. Ow. I'm gonna stun her just to make sure she doesn't get to do anything at all. I feel like I'm just like not spending my fury as often as I should be. I think I should be a lot better at that. Can I imprison her real quick? I think I was able to hit her there. It just didn't look like she got imprisoned, but I think it did go off. Yeah, the cooldown went off. Oh shit, I don't think she can even be imprisoned with a bolster. Like in cap. Probably reads it like as a sap. Or mind control. And did these guys give enough percent? Is this it, chat? Did we get it? Perfect. Is it clean? Cleanest run of my life, maybe? Gonna meta this. Ain't going nowhere. Go with it. Wish I had a dispel. Like a proper one. We go for the big old hunt. Perfect. I didn't realize it was going to be that perfect, chat. Thank goodness I pulled those two goats. I know they're like ram or whatever. Let me just go with goat just because it makes more sense in my head, right? Everything in WoW is either a bird or a dog or a goat or whatever. The very, very simplified terms. Dal does not know his animals, dude. I never heard an old MacDonald have a farm song in my life. Oh my god, let's get this guy over here. But I feel like the taunt for Demon Hunter is a little bit like delayed. It feels like not delayed, but it feels like if I just taunt something, it doesn't immediately run to me. Like somebody hits them as I taunt, it's not enough to hold aggro. Like I need to throw glaive and taunt at the same time. That's how I feel. Like I need to do both of these to really solidify the aggro. Worgen, pig, Zal. No, Worgen is a dog. It's dog, bird, goat. Like that's really it. It's about as far as it goes. It's just like very, very simplified. Like baby mode simplified. Also should be hitting these guys with the, what is it? What's it called? Firebrand. I keep forgetting fire. Why do you keep getting the name Firebrand wrong, dude? I have to keep looking it up over and over. What ability is this? Oh, Firebrand. That's the one. Yeah, these guys are gonna be a little bit better at like the AoE do. So picking up aggro a lot quicker. Because these guys actually do end up doing quite a bit of damage. I gotta sever. That's the one. I think it's sever. Also, I'm gonna need to walk him. Yeah, let's walk him a little. Yeah, that's debuff. Physical damage taken. I gotta be really careful with that. I'm really bad at watching out for that one. Specifically. Gotta space out my spikes a little bit. So I have a nice little DR with it. Loses that. Oh, what the? Can I imprison him? I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. I like Demon Hunter a lot, man. It feels so aggressive. I like it a ton. It definitely feels like it's one of those playstyles, kind of like how I like Holy Paladin. It feels like I gotta heal by doing damage. I gotta tank by hitting them harder. It's fantastic. Whereas a Blood DK and Protection Warrior has like, okay, you maintain this button, or maintain this buff, and you're chilling for the most part. I missed that completely. Go for the big old hunt. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I didn't do it too early. I think we're fine. Except for this one. Am I the only one who doesn't like use abilities during this? Because I feel like it just, one of these is gonna end up like canceling out my Ragnarok or my shield channel. Am I the only one who like panics about it? Okay, I better be like super careful not to cancel it somehow accidentally. Because I know that, like the Fell Dev ability, that will definitely like break it. Where's the shield at? There it is. Yeah, this guy doesn't really do damage at all. There's a blade. We could reduce it by a ton. Health didn't even move. I'm gonna have a fatty shield too, but health definitely did not move at all. Barely moved. There you go, boys. Here's a shield. I just hands off Fellbrand. Yeah, I keep calling Fellbrand. It should be named Fellbrand, dude. It's a brand of Fell, okay? Like, it makes sense when you don't think about it too hard. I probably should keep the shield there, though. Please. Okay. I keep trying to turn him. I don't know if you can properly turn him. Maybe he selects like a random player. That's how he does that mechanic. Yeah, blade does nothing. Okay, can I leap out of that? Might be able to actually like avoid it, like if you move it fast enough, right? Like this spell rush gets you out of that, or blink. You might be able to blink that. Like I wonder if I could like leap. Like start channeling the leap like halfway. Or at least he's about to like do his thing. I probably can. Alrighty, hopefully we just do it clean. Give us a big old lust. Slap Odin around. And go home for the night. We did good. We did good this evening. Hello, brother from another side of the pond. What's up, crazy anime man? Hope you're having good, my guy. Welcome, welcome. Hell yeah. From Whetstone plus Storm Boon on my holy DK, but I've done most of these. Boon, honestly, you could probably replace Whetstone and Boon. Like, I've talked to Gildy, and his argument is, well, both of them do very, very similar damage. Like, for the end of the run. Intern. Probably. And just save CDs to one phase.
I can't attack that target.
I should probably just... Oh my god, that guy just took so much damage to the opener. Alright, so we're just gonna do nothing with this boss for a bit. I'm gonna try to make sure the healer does not actually have to heal me for a good bit. I don't want him healing me if I can help it. Arthur's my man! Oh my god, and I must want to go this whole year. Dude, it's been a long while, huh? Because I know you've been around on the channel for a lot longer than that too. But my man, yo, thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate ya. Oh my god, can we get a hashtag Warthor's boys? Hashtag Warthor, my man. Oh, okay, that works out.
That's how we do it.
I like the knockups, by the way. I like the shaman being like super, like reactive. Let's run. Try to see if we can position ourselves. Which way am I getting? Blue. Okay, that your Jimbo's dead. Can we get him quick res maybe? Oh, another guy dead. Oh, unforge. Okay, so the most amount of damage we can do here, boys. Let's see if we can fly in. Big breath him. It's up to you, Demon Hunter, or Death Knight. Mr. Death Knight. Yep, do all the damage now. I'm sorry, but it's just how it's gonna be. Mighty Valajar to me. Can I hit him with sounds real quick? I could hit him if I need to, right? Yeah. We'll bring the Valajar to him. So we can keep hitting Odin and keep CCing Valajar. But man, hashtag Warthos, boys, if you haven't yet. Thanks so much, guy. I appreciate ya. Okay, I don't have anything for this guy. But I do have to go pick up the buff. I got nothing for ya. We can at least cleave you down a little bit. Let's go meta, just so we can do as much damage as possible. Because we need like 2% more. Or something like that. Can I random? Yeah, there we go. Easy. With 2 down, easy. Not even an issue. Not even a worry. Easily done. Thanks so much, I appreciate it. It's over 5 years. Discord, dude, it's been a bit, huh? And you've been around the channel way before we even had a Discord, man. Way before we even had a Discord. At the end of the run, boys, not that bad. The damage was kind of on the lower end, I felt like, but pretty decent for a 15. Yeah, I think the healer did a pretty decent job of like helping out for a bit. I had a lot of soul cleave. I'm pretty sure, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Am I not supposed to have more spirit bombs than soul cleave? Because I keep using soul cleave like whenever I have 5 on single target. Whenever I have 5 souls, I use spirit bomb. On AoE, it's whenever I have like 4 and above, I use spirit bomb as soon as it's available. Mostly using spirit bomb. On a spirit bomb and I'll soul cleave to burn the rest of my resources. Then I'll fracture. Then I'll fracture. Spirit bomb. Soul cleave. Soul cleave. At the end of the day, like my soul cleave damage always comes out of top just because of like more uses, more casts for it. Should I not be soul cleaving as much? Should I just be like bombing more often? Or am I okay? Because I looked at the damage breakdown of like a guildie of mine and he has a lot more bomb in his like breakdown. But also it was a no-cud, right? There's a lot of AoE on fortified as well. So I'm guessing like Spirit Bomb just does a lot better there. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Like, I'm just hoping I'm doing it correctly, you know? But yeah. I'll need to figure it out. I'll need to like play around with it. I think in 10.1. At this point, like it's just like, I don't really know. Because if we are going to have a different build in 10.1, I'm hoping it'll be like very, very fiery. Like this whole bottom right section will be like a lot more valuable with like immolation or refreshing firebrands, having brands that can like spread, given 2 charges so you can just like brand everybody. That could be really, really fun. Like almost like a Venge Demon Hunter dot spec or something. That could be pretty cool. But yeah. I like the fire damage you do. I do wonder if like shear will come back with like because every time you hit fracture or shear, you build up fire damage. And fracture you can only like hit it twice and it has 2 charges. With shear you can just basically constantly keep hitting shear, but it's like very spammy gameplay. Not ideal. Most people do prefer fracture. When will they make mouse buttons work, mouse over macros? When will they make mouse buttons work with mouse over macros? Like the Naga side mice, does that not work? Hold on, mouse over macros. Like, no, that works. So I guess it depends. Like, what do you mean by that? Like a cursor macro or like a mouse over macro? Because they do have mouse overs for blind, or you mean like in prison? I guess, yeah. Like the mice don't work. Okay, hold on. Let me try this. Okay, so what can I hit with like an imprison? Do you even have a mouse over? So I have a mouse over in prison, I believe. I have a cursor macros, but mouse overs. Yeah, mouse over in prison. Let me see if I can find like a critter or something. Okay, so we have mouse over in prison. I'm gonna guess it works in the stag beetles. I'm gonna guess, not a guarantee. All right, mouse over, just to make sure that we have it, right? Mouse over. This is my Naga number 3. Wait, 2. So it doesn't work for 2. Is it just 4 and 5 that just not working? It's stuck as in a boat. Yeah. Yeah, like if you're on a boat, I don't really know. So it does work for me. Does it work? Is it just the mouse itself, like the actual button itself doesn't work? Or does it not work specifically on those ones? Imagine if it's only 4 and 5. So I do have a 4 bound and I do have a 5 bound. I could try that too. Hold on, we do have a 4 and a 5. So this is 5 right here, where normally it would be my dispel, my sap. And then I could try to see if 5 works, because this video's about to.
Close your eyes.
We'll just kill this one. We'll do this one, right? Another beetle, 5. So that's 5 for me. That worked just fine. I'm gonna guess 4 works too, because 4 does work. I just don't have anything bound there right now on this guy. Demon Hunter doesn't really seem like, as a Demon Hunter, you don't really have like a super huge array of abilities to work with. You have enough in order to tank and to be effective. And it's all about how you use all of these abilities. They all have very, very specific uses. But it's fun. But definitely not a lot of abilities. Like defensively I only got meta, but that's basically the same areas where my normal meta would be. My offensive and defensive version. Could be a macro written incorrectly or the buttons don't work. Yeah, I guess it could be. I guess it all depends. Like if you just set up like a razor or whatever, and you just have it like razor is mapped to like numpad 4, numpad 5. Either the numpad keys don't work on the keyboard, the actual like numpad keys, 4 and 5 on the actual numpad. Unless you don't have one of those keyboards, maybe like how it's Mortal one with a cutoff. No numpad on that one. But like that should be the same functionality as those two, because they kind of like copy it. So either the keys don't work, or for you said the mouse overs don't work. I would double check. But that would be an interesting little quirk, if that's the case. Yeah, that would be very, very quirky. Let me get all the time because it looks too familiar. So, I mean, the macros themselves, if you have like a Logitech or like a Corsair, don't Logitech or Corsair, you actually have to write the macro or which key you gotta use. But even then, it's like a game thing. It's a game hardware interaction then. That's too weird. I have no idea. I need to see exactly what you mean. Yeah, I think I would need to see exactly what you mean, because it's... we'll probably, I feel like we're only getting like, maybe like, unintentionally getting only half the story or something. It probably is like, yeah, there probably is like some easy solution to it, I guess what I'm trying to say. But yeah, boys, thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate you. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get a PTR build that we've all been waiting for. Hopefully we'll get the PTR build that will fix, oh god, the class of rogue going forward. So I have to be thinking about potentially picking a different character main. We'll see. Wait, hold on. It's not a... Oh! That's a good mog. That's the... Oh god, I'm getting it wrong. Wonder Woman, right? I'm getting it wrong, dude. Oh god. I'm not a DC guy, dude. What? I also have a really bad memory. Pretty sure it's Wonder Woman, right? Wonder Woman mog. That looks good. Classic. Those are DPS buffs? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure like as we're getting close to 10-1, like I just want to wait until the very last moment to see if they do any kind of tuning, and we're hoping that they save the class by tuning. It's tier sets too, like the Assassination Rogue tier set and the Outlaw Rogue tier set are a little bit wonky right now. Subtlety tier set I think is the only one that's like fully functions. It's hard to tell what kind of like playstyle you're gonna play with it, but it could be good because there's some talent interactions like with the Rotten, the talent of the Rotten, where your dance gives you a procs of symbols, which works with the Rotten and all the other talent modifiers. And you'll probably play like the double dance build too, which could be kind of cool. That'll probably be the play. And PvP it's going to be amazing though. Having symbols of death every single time you have a go. Oh, it's going to be so good. Is there a way? Because you don't spec into symbols of death. I was going to say like, what if you just don't spec into symbols of death anymore? How interesting would that be? But I'm pretty sure you can do that. Anyway, boys, I'm actually gonna go. Yo, thanks so much for coming by. Appreciate ya. I'll see you guys tomorrow through the regular. We'll see what we're doing tomorrow, man. Hopefully we'll be hopping onto PTR, testing out some of the last minute class changes over on the, yeah, over in the 10-1. We'll see. Tonight, I am gonna go back into the raid as Elemental Shaman. I don't even know if we're gonna be doing Razagets first or whatnot. I'm probably gonna be taking it easy. I'm gonna get myself something to eat real quick. Haven't really had much to eat this evening whatsoever, or today at all in general. Only thing I've had is coffee. Thanks for the stream. Yo, thanks so much for calling by, Tony. Appreciate you, my guy. Yo, 10-1 coming out very soon. Get your time walkings done this week. I think last week to do time walkings, isn't it? Or no, I think there's going to be like a dungeon event maybe after this, or is it going to be I need to double check, but I think this might be like last week for time walking. So definitely get your weeklies out of the way to see if you get a last minute like gear. Hopefully trinkets. Maybe a good weapon to start you off with, something like that. You know what I mean? Yo, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.